Let me start by quoting, let me start this session today rather by saying that as important as prayer is, it is one of the most misunderstood concepts in the God system of manifestation. One of the most misunderstood concepts in the God system of manifestation. January is the time that people start to pray. Yeah, we've started the prayer. We started the prayer. Some people start by last week of December. I see them going to church very early in the morning to go and pray. With fasting, oh, with fasting. Let me start by saying this. It is one of the most important concepts in gospel manifestation on earth. Millions of people pray every day for prosperity, success, and one form of advancement in their lives. But these people still remain in poverty, suffering, despite their prayers. This has led many Christians to frustration, confusion, and a feeling of being abandoned by God. Many people are disillusioned, actually. It breaks my heart when I talk about this, but it's just that religion is more dangerous than the devil. It's only me that normally say that. Say religion is more dangerous than the devil. The reason he says it's more dangerous than the devil is because it makes you to do things that does not make sense, but you think it's making sense. You don't understand? Religion will make you to do things that is not working, but you keep doing it. It doesn't make you to question it and ask, why is it like that? What's going on? It doesn't allow, and because it doesn't allow you to do that, you can then be in that state for long. When you are now frustrated, you can say, there's no God, Jerry. Christianity is a scam, Jerry. Why? Because the person is now gotten to a point where his disillusion it doesn't appear like this thing is real. And because it doesn't appear it's real, he will begin to sell to himself a different narrative. The reason for this is because many religious people have been programmed by different religious institutions to pray wrongly. Ladies and gentlemen, most of us have been programmed to pray wrongly. Most of us have been programmed to pray wrongly. Please note that if you know how prayer works, you will receive answer to everything that you are praying for. You receive answer to everything you are praying for. If you meet the condition, if you believe it's possible, if you do what you need to do, there is a science to get your prayer answer all the time. We are taught that prayer is the way to make our request known to God so he can give us what we want. If you are like many that grew up with many unanswered prayer, this can create a lot of confusion in your mind. This has actually made many people to give up on the potency of prayer, and some have concluded that these are all scam. The scripture demonstrates 3 dimensions of prayer that are constantly engaged, that we constantly engage in, but we are only conscious of one of them. And unknown to many, they are praying in these 3 ways every day and every time they are awake. So the fulcrum of my conversation is in Matthew 7:7-8. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and it shall be found. Knock and it shall be opened. For everyone that asketh receiveth, he that seeketh findeth, he that knocketh is open. Ask it shall be given. If you are not given, then you are not asking. You are not asking, or you are asking wrongly. Ask and it shall be given. From this scripture, there are 3 components of effective prayer, and these include verbal, mental, and physical. Verbal, mental, and physical. Verbal, ask. Mental, seek. And physical, knock. Firstly, ask in Greek is the word aitio, and it means to beg, to speak, to beg, to call for. So you pray with what you say, with your mouth, and this is done through asking. When you ask, it shall be given to you. Secondly, seek is from Greek word zetio, and it means to seek by thinking, to seek by meditating, to seek by reasoning, to seek in order to find out. So you pray mentally with your mind, and this is done through seeking. And when you seek, you find, you shall find. Thirdly, knock. Krouo, Krouo, and it means to knock at the door. So you pray physically with your muscle through movement and motion, and this is done through physical work. And when you knock, it shall be open. Unfortunately, if you engage in one of them, which many people do, then the effectiveness of your prayer become a challenge. This is what has been the main challenge for many believers. So to pray and pray through for success, for breakthrough, for whatever it is you are believing God for, you must align your prayer along these three lines. So I'll talk about the first one. Praying with your mouth. He said, ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened. To ask is to pray with your mouth. And it means to speak forth what you are believing God for. But this must align with other components of your prayer. You pray with your mouth when you confess and use word of affirmation. Like, I am the head and not the tail. I am successful. But please note that this is the least potent prayer form. Did you get that? Is the what? Least potent. You see what you say with words in prayer is the least potent. But that's what we spend more time on. Is the least potent. And one of the reasons why it's the least potent is that you can't do it for the whole day. You can't do it for the whole day. You have very limited time that you can do it. It's the least potent. Because it's only done for a few minutes of the day, or few hours. The other two components of prayer are done for most part of the day. And when they are not in alignment with what you are saying, then the prayer will not be answered. So it's like I've said something in the morning, but during the day, I'm asking for something else. And now I'm asking for that something else with my thoughts. Remember, you're seeking with your thoughts, right? You're seeking with your mind, right? You're seeking with your mental state of consciousness, right? So I'm looking for a job, but during the day, I'm saying, this country, there are no jobs, so there are no opportunities. In fact, I need to Japan. In fact, even by road, Europe by road. Even by road, I no mind. Make I leave this place for I even leave this country. He has prayed in the morning, no. But look at the way he's thinking during the day. He doesn't know that's prayer. 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 But he's praying. He's praying always. But he's not even conscious of the fact that that's prayer. And because he's not conscious of the fact that that's prayer, guess what? So what this means is that you can be self-sabotaging yourself subconsciously and not even aware. And quite frankly, we do that to ourselves. Self-sabotaging ourselves subconsciously. That we are not even aware of what we are doing. And then we are wondering why we're not getting the result we're expecting. The other two components of prayer are done most part of the day. In as much as it is good to verbally pray, ensure that the other component perfectly fit into this prayer in order for you to get the desired result. So, to pray, do the verbal work, but go beyond the verbal work. Engage other components of prayer. To pray, do the verbal work, but engage other components. Unfortunately, many people only actively pray verbally but passively, mentally pray. But passively pray mentally. And this hinder their verbal prayer and hence unable to pray through. So, as we go into the new year, let's ask ourselves important question about what kind of prayer do I pray about my desire, expected desire, based on the way I'm thinking about that thing. Before the way I'm thinking about that thing. Before the way I'm thinking about that thing. Ask, and it shall be given. I'm moving to the second one now. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened. For everyone that asks, receiveth, and he that seeketh, findeth, and to him that knocketh shall be opened. To seek is to pray with your mind through your thoughts, and this involves thinking, meditation, visualization. This speaks to the demonstration of the faith you have in your heart, that you have received it internally. This is done for most part of the day by what you are thinking and imagining about the subject of prayer. For example, if you have prayed with your mouth, but you are full of fear in your mind, then your answer will not be, the desired reality will not be manifested. You are praying for something with your mouth, but you are afraid it will never happen. In your mind, you will not get answer to that prayer because you are spending more time on fear, and guess what? That which you fear most likely eventually will come because you are already creating circumstances and situations to make the thing you fear to come to you. You are creating situations and circumstances around you to make the things you fear to come to you. And the reason is because you are not conscious of the implication and the impact of what you are doing to yourself when you are praying. Of when you are thinking rather about what you are thinking about. This is done for most part of the day. For example, if you have prayed with your mouth but full of worry in your mind, then the answer will not be manifested. I've prayed, but I'm not at peace. I will remind you of what we discussed yesterday. Acquaint yourself with him and be at peace, so shall good come to you. You want good to come to you? Goodness and mercy shall follow you. You are not meant to pursue it. Don't pursue it. It will follow you. But if you're going to follow you, you have to position yourself. If you position yourself, I can assure you opportunity will come. If you position yourself, opportunity will come. Sometimes when it comes, you'll be wondering. Sometimes opportunity will come that is not even what you can do. You have to tell someone, someone called me this week. He called me. No, on Tuesday. I think it's on Tuesday, yes. Tuesday was work day. Tuesday. And they said they have a particular training. And he knows not what I do. He want to ask him something I can do. I said, we can handle it now. Yeah, I can't get what to do. But when he now told me the area that he covered, I said, okay, I'm telling you something we can do because it's something we have done for some other people before. But what I say is that I'm serious. Opportunity, just if you position yourself, opportunity will show up. If opportunity is not showing up, it's because you are pursuing, you are chasing it. Don't chase your dream. Stop chasing your dream. Stop chasing that thing you want because what you are chasing is chasing you. But it's looking for you. But doing hide and seek. It's looking for you. When it got here, you were here and it was coming towards you, come here, and you got there, can't find you. When you now got here, now you are no more there. When you got there, now you got to this place. I'm using that to paint a picture in your mind that we are not positioning ourselves. Positioning means you are manifesting the kingdom inside. You are in a state of a state of rest because it has happened. Because it is done. You are in a state of rest in your mind. You are in a state of rest in your mind because it is done. The reason you are worrying is because you are not in a state of rest in your mind. If immediately you get to a state of rest in your mind, you are not going to be worried again. Being worried is clear evidence that you don't believe it's been done. In fact, you are worrying that, what if this happened? You need to become conscious of the fact that when it is done, why will you be worried? Why will you be worried? And for you to be in that state, that's the whole essence of meditation, is to get to that point. Sometimes some people, have you heard some people that say, I've prayed. I have assurance in my mind that I got a release. If indeed you got that release, if you got that assurance, you're not supposed to be, everything you say after that time should demonstrate it's done. That means you're already preparing, planning when it happened. And you don't have any doubt in your mind. The fact that it has not shown, because always remember, your eyes see 0.0035% of reality. Your eyes see 0.0035% of. So when we did that visualization, if you visualize whatever it is you want, the day you visualize it, you are creating it. It's just a matter of time for it to manifest. The day you visualize it, if you maintain that state long enough and you hold the belief long enough, you're going to manifest it. You're going to manifest it. So you should understand this component of the prayer that I'm saying something with my mouth, then I should not allow anything happening internally that shows that I don't believe what I'm saying. So I'm saying something with my mouth, but my mental declaration during the day is directly opposite to what I said I'm saying. Directly opposite. And that then becomes a challenge in the manifestation of that desire reality. For fear and worry are also prayer. I hope you know. Do you know that fear is faith in reverse? Are you aware of that? That fear is faith in reverse, actually. It's faith. Only that faith in what you don't want. Faith in what you don't want. Fear and worry are prayers, only that they are both asking for the opposite of what you are verbally requesting for. This is because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I would recommend a book you should try to read this year. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. There's a soft copy online. I'm sure if you search for it, and you will see on YouTube, say video on YouTube, audio, sorry, on YouTube. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. As a Man Thinketh. What's the goal of reading? What's the goal of reading? How do you learn? How do you understand? How do you learn? How do you understand? The goal of reading is to cut stimuli in your brain, is to stimulate to stimulate a neural connection in your brain. Do you understand? And it can happen either by what you see with your eyes or what you hear with your ears. It doesn't matter. So there's none that one is more effective than the other. It's just preference of one to the other. Some people prefer the physical book, and that's fine. That's okay. So the hearing for me is faster because it makes you listen to it faster than. The only challenge of hearing sometimes is that you might not concentrate. That's the challenge. That's why when I'm doing hearing, I want to be seeing it, but I'm hearing it. I want to be here. I prefer that I'm hearing and I'm seeing it. It will help me to be able to mark or note or something. So I prefer it that way than just hearing and learning sometimes. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm saying you might be distracted. No, audiobook is good. It's good. I'm only saying that sometimes you can be distracted. And because, if you are reading a physical book, if I stop at second paragraph, I know where I stop. When I come back, start from there. But audio, if you are distracted, you will just be talking. Unless you pause it. If you don't even have to pause it, you will have talked and go. And you might... do you know, I wanted to bring my headphone this morning. I have a headphone. I think I can't sleep without a headphone. I have some, what's the name? Affirmation I have recorded. So when I want to sleep, I put it in my ear and I sleep with it. If I'm in a room alone, my wife is not around, or I travel, I will play my laptop overnight. So that means I will be playing that affirmation before I sleep, listening to it. I will sleep. In my sleep, I'll be hearing it. Yes. When I wake up, I'll be, yes. I'm serious. That's what I do. That's what I do throughout. Unless I'm in the room with someone that will be disturbing the person. Else, that's what I would do. Why? I'm also trying to ensure I'm in that state of mind. So if you are single, maximize your there's something you can't do when you're married, though. Maximize it. Is that what? So my room is designed for that. The sound. The scent. Okay, the sound. Okay. I like that. No. you know, what you are perceiving also is important. Aromatherapy, as in the scent. There are some aroma that also help you with thinking. You know, and it's very important for you to be able to create that environment. Yeah, create that environment for yourself. Fear and worry are also prayer, only that they are both asking for the opposite of what you are verbally requesting for. This is because as a man thinketh is that so easy. This is why the scripture says that be careful of what you think, because your thoughts control your life. Be careful of what you think, because your thoughts control your life. Another way some translation put it is guard your heart with all diligence. You know, sometimes, I don't know, look, can I challenge you to do something this year? Can you spend time reading Proverbs? Not in King James, oh, not in King James. Go and look for easy to read version. Easy to, Message is good, but I like easy to read version. Easy to read version, and read Proverbs. And when you are reading Proverbs, these are what you do. I want to think about some of the things he says. When you hear something, he said, I want to give some examples in Proverbs. Okay, they've not brought it. Look at example 1 is this one. Please remember, I want to give 4 examples in Proverbs that when you hear some of those words, it should stimulate thinking. The first one, guard your heart with all diligence. Why did he say all diligence? Why do you need to be diligent in guarding your heart? I think that means there are some news you don't want to be listening to. There are some people you don't want to hear. Because your eyes and your ears are gateway to your heart. So you want to guard that gateway of what goes in there. Because what goes in there is critical to what becomes of your life. He said, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Are the issues of life. Your life is full of issues, right? Is that what? It's not that issue. It's not that issues. It's not that issues. What do you mean by it's not that issues? Like border, like boundaries. Oh, it's not. No. Oh, I get what you're saying. I said. If you are not conscious of the Father, a lot of things that has happened to you, a lot of way you have been conditioned. That's why, look, this 2027. Oh, why am I moving very fast? What is it? I bet what? I bet go. Now. Please, in this 2026, be mindful of people you listen to. I beg you. Anywhere, wherever it is, in your house, in church, in people say people don't perish again when there's no vision. People they change parish. When there's no vision, don't perish there. Change parish. Go to another place. No, I'm serious. Don't look. What you are listening to is important, sir. It's important. You need that a mind. Either you like it or that thing is getting to your mind. I hope it's not that guy. That is getting to your mind. And what you want to ensure is that what is going into your mind is what you want to go into your mind. Because it's a seed being planted and it will germinate and it will produce fruit. Question, do you like the fruit? Why will you be angry with your fruit when you planted it? Check your seed now. Don't worry about the fruit. Check the seed. If the seed change, the fruit will change. Okay. If the seed change, the fruit will change. So if you're not changing the fruit that you're planting, why are you worried that the seed is not, the fruit is not changing? He said, guard your heart with all diligence. That means you must be very deliberate about it. Then another one said, be careful of what you think, because your thoughts control your life. That's another way that scripture was translated. Then I've read the second one. As a man thinketh, Now, look at that word. It didn't say, it is not just now thinking. Okay. It's not just now thinking. No, let me give one to this guy. Just remove one. Remove one and give it to him. As a man thinketh, in his heart. So it's not just your thinking, no. The thinking must have emotional connection. Am I making sense? The thinking that influence what your life become must have emotion to it. That means that what you're thinking is so vivid. You either make you feel good or feel terrible. Feel happy, excited, joyful, loving, peaceful, or feel terrible. That emotion must be there. If that emotion is not there, it's not going to work. Thinking without emotion is dead. Just like faith without work is dead. So the thinking is in your heart, and your heart is the seat of emotion. When I say emotion, it's your physical heart, or not the heart they say, my heart, like your spirit. No, heart, physical. You see, the physical heart is the seat of the emotion. Your body produces electromagnetic wave. Your thoughts are electric, your heart are magnetic. And the level of production of the electromagnetic wave from the heart is like times 60% more than what you have in the brain. It's so powerful. It's so powerful, and it's constantly sending message to the brain. It's constantly, that's what the vagus nerve does, constantly sending message to the brain. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is it. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is it. So when you are thinking, infuse emotion. So when you are visualizing, infuse emotion. So how do you infuse emotion into it? You can't be praying and not have a mental picture of what you are praying about. Am I making sense, please? If you don't have a mental picture, then how do you even know when it comes? When this thing happen, when this thing you are praying about happen, how will you feel about it? Who will congratulate you? What will they say? How will you feel? You see the way you will feel when it happens. Begin to feel it now. No, I have it here. I see have it strong. Can you see? Yes. Say, what will mommy eat? God, the mom said he has to bring his own when he's coming. He want to have before he will eat. As a man thinketh in his heart. This thing you are believing God for, did you visualize it? And when it happens, how will you feel? Who will congratulate you? You need to infuse emotion into the thought. If you don't infuse emotion into the thought, you are not going to see that reality. So this 2026, what is the picture, what you are seeing? I've already done my own picture. And when I in the morning, my tablet, thank God for TikTok. I've created the picture. I'll duplicate it like 10, put it on TikTok, private, put a music under, put, those TikTok animations that will make it to be dropping and coming up. Do you understand? Okay, if you don't need TikTok, okay, yeah. Me, I'm Gen Z. I'm Gen Z. We don't use TikTok. And so you can't see it on my TikTok page because it's private. But because immediately I do that, it will know the way TikTok is. It will download on your. I don't know if you happen to download, and I need that download. So in the morning, that is what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Because I'm creating the picture and I put it in graphics and I'm looking at it, that this is what I'm looking at. You cannot feature in the future you have not pictured. You want to feature in that future, picture it. Picture it. Picture it. Let it be vivid. Create that mental picture and infuse emotion into it. Look, let me tell you why you must feel it. He said, whatsoever you desire when you pray, believe you have received it and you shall have it. The evidence you have received is the feeling. The evidence you have received it is the feeling. Believe you have received it and you shall have it. Believe you have received it. If you don't believe you have received it, you will not have it. Because you can only have what you already have. You can only have what you already have. If you don't have it, you can't have it. If you have not received it, you can't have it. You can only have what you already have. You can only have what you already have. Many people want to have what they have not received. If you have not received it vibrationally, internally, you will not see the manifestation externally. So you must be very deliberate about the seeking aspect of prayer. You must be very deliberate. Don't just do the verbalization. The reason you're not getting results because you do the verbalization, you've done verbalization for 10 years, 20 years, nothing is happening. You're still doing it, believing that it will happen one day. Are you? Do you think God is so wicked? He has created a system. Please, when you are praying, God is not, that's not the time God is looking at, running up and down to answer your prayer. He has created a system on the earth. Plug into it and play. Period. Yes. This is your year. This is your year. This is your year. This is your year. Religion is terrible. Religion is terrible, I'm telling you. And if you say this is your year for 5 years, nothing is changing, you are still believing it. The only thing we sell in church is hope, and we have to keep selling hope so people can keep hope alive. But you should know what is going on to you. Serious. Look, I've met people that are frustrated with Christianity. I don't know if you have met one who's frustrated with Christianity. Who is frustrated with Christianity. And when you see those kind of people, they've been in church for many years and nothing seems to be changing. It's like it's a chance. It's a game of chance. So it's like mental we don't know who God is going to hear today now. Let's just pray that it will be our turn. That make it seems like it's a game of chance, it's probability. But you can have that desire. You are being created in a way that you can make it happen. You know? Someone said, should we call that faith? That's not faith. Now that's foolishness now. If the Bible says you should do something and you did it and it didn't work, if the scripture is true, then something is wrong with your understanding of what he has said. Okay, there's another scripture I want to say. He said, get wisdom, but in all thy getting, get what? Do you know how important understanding is? Understanding is what I explained to you yesterday when I was telling you about I was using an example. Was it Chidi that asked that question? I was using an example. No, I think it was Victor that asked the question when I was talking about Matthew Henry, and I used that one illustration. I'm trying to remember the illustration I used yesterday. Oh my God. There's an illustration I used yesterday. But there's an illustration I used about the fact I read the scriptures. Thank you. Perfect love cast out fear. Try to remember. Perfect love cast out fear. Now, what I explained, that is understanding. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense? You're not answering me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't like your ears. Your ears is no. Say yes, like you have eaten now. Perfect love. That's why you're tired. Perfect love cast out fear. How does it cast out fear? Love empower your prefrontal cortex to overpower your amygdala such that your amygdala is no more in control. It casts it out, pretty much cast it out. When you are in that state, you are loving. You are not afraid. You are not living in fear. So one of the, I'm trying to talk about Father. I'm trying to explain what understanding. When you have understanding, I'm telling you, you will take action. If you're not taking action, if you're not doing something, you're not taking action. You don't understand it all. The day you understand, you take action. Because understanding means you know exactly A, B, C, D, E, F that you need to do. If you're not taking action, it's because you don't know what to do. The day you know what to do, take action. Because you are clear. Understanding is so critical. That's why when Paul was praying, Paul was not praying, telling the Ephesians, where is the place of what? Do you know how many people have attended motivation? This I never do anything. Maybe motivation sounds like Inner drive. You don't need inner drive. You need to be in the right state of consciousness. You don't need inner drive. If you don't have drive, you are not in the frequency. Look, whatever this thing, if you don't have that, just know. And I want you to become conscious of you. You are not in the right. If you're in the right frequency, the drive will come. If you don't have the drive, you're not in the right frequency. That's plain and simple. That's what is going on. The day you are in the right frequency, drive will come. But when you're in that frequency, you begin to see now, you begin to see possibility. You begin to know what to do, and you be compelled. It's like I told you about what happened to me about the website. Look, that website will be up before the end of January. And the idea came in when I was meditating in December. And I started working on it. I registered a domain name immediately. I went to go and check, and it's available. I paid for it immediately. Why? And immediately I started working on the structure of the website. I designed the architecture of the website. Thank God for ChatGPT, giving ideas on what to do. And then give it to this guy to be able to start working on it. That is drive. Why? Because there's clarity. And then I'm in the frequency. But there are sometimes also some other idea will come and I won't implement because I'm very drive. Do you understand? They have very drive frequency. Okay, let me tell you. Why? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible the idea sure. It's possible it's sure. It's possible it's sure because the time of that idea has come. Let me give you an example. So I asked ChatGPT, list top 7 trade consulting company in Nigeria. He listed KPMG, Accenture, and we're number 3. Our company was number 3. And I asked him, tell me 10 things I need to do to become number 1. Yes, now. And he gave me those 10 things. So it was one of those things I was meditating on where this thing came that I have to go and implement. One of those things that ChatGPT suggested that I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't know how it was going to happen. And I was trying to find, so those are the subject of my meditation that morning before this idea came and I started implementing. I'm just giving an idea of what I do, the things you can do yourself. Yes.
So if you look at this energy, frequency, and vibration,
yes.
Right? So if you are changing at that frequency, you can pick all the sound waves at that frequency.
Yes.
So could we say the reason why you are unable to do it because the energy at that point is not matching?
Yes, it's not matching. So it's not matching it. That's why when there's a task and you don't even know how to go about it, don't worry. Spend time meditating. Light will break. Spend time meditating. You have a task, you don't know, and it happens. This is what you want to do, but you don't know how to get this done. Spend time meditating. Sometimes it will be an idea. Nowadays, we have ChatGPT. It can tell you, ask this question on ChatGPT. Ask this question on ChatGPT. And just ask that question on ChatGPT. And just see. And before you know it, you're just... What happened is, when I discover is, and that's why I don't joke with my tablet. I'm in church. Or I don't joke. Because I develop wing and fly away. So, and the faintest pencil is better than the sharpest brain. I will type it in immediately. I will type it, and then I have a place I normally write stuff to get my colleague in the office to ensure it's implemented. I will go and write it there immediately because I know during meeting I will go through that place, I will see it, and I will ensure we start implementing it. Now, but where I'm going is, the day you understand how we are to function as a human, it becomes a lot easier for you. Because I'm already going to number 3 now of that conversation, which is the implementation, because knocking, the actual implementation should be based on mental nudges because of your frequency. Am I making sense? Yeah. So that means I'm meditating, I'm at a frequency, I'm now receiving intuition, compelling me to take some action. So that means my action is directed action. You're not just taking action blindly. You're taking action. You shouldn't be taking action blindly. So you're saying, okay, this year, what do I do? Okay, my income is X amount. I want to increase my income to this. Or my 1 hour net worth is this. I want to increase my 1 hour net worth, because you should be calculating your 1 hour net worth. You should be calculating it. Last year, 2025, how much did you make? From your salary, from gigs you get, from private PP, whatever it is, add them together. if you have never been doing it, you know you have to do it now. You are going to pay tax. You're going to pay tax. You have to do it now. Add it together. Divide it by 2,000. What did he give you? He gave you 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, whatever he gives you. That is your word per hour. If you divide it by 2,000, because there are 2,000 weeks, sorry, 2,000 working hours in a year. 2,000 working hours in a year. There are 52 weeks in a year. Out of that 52 weeks, 2 weeks is holiday. The remaining, yes, 2 weeks holiday now. If you can add Christmas, New Year, Ileya, end of fasting, May 1, October 1. By that together, it's about 2 weeks that we go on holiday in a year. So plus minus that 22 weeks from 50. That's 50 times 40 hours in a week. That's 2,000 hours. 2,000 hours, now. So you can measure your progress and say, last year, my 1 hour is worth this. And this is why, okay, this morning, there's a book, because my son does music, and there's a particular music book I bought when I was trying to learn music. But I told my wife that I stopped that. I didn't do it again because the reason I want to do it, if I do it, it's not going to help me. So I do it. I will play the music for that reason, not for that reason. But this is it. He said I should get that book, or that he needs to give for my son to start using it. I said, I don't know where it is. So he said I should look for it. I said, no, I won't look for it. Oh. He said, why? I said, the time I used to look for it, I would rather buy another one because I value my time. The time I used to look for it, I'll buy another one. I can't spend 30 minutes looking for something. I will deploy it in something more productive because my 30 minutes is worth more than the book. So why will I? Do you understand? So there are some tasks you should not be doing as your earning grow, so you can properly utilize your time. So there are some invitation if I get, unless it's something, a cause I believe in, I just want to support. Or there are other things I'm seeing there. If you make some offer, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Why? My time. The time I will use to prepare. In fact, I was telling someone recently, okay, we're negotiating for a particular session. And I told them, no, for this thing, you have to pay $1 million. He said, just 1 hour. I said, yes. Why? I said, it's not the 1 hour I will use to speak. It's the time I will use to prepare. I will prepare now. I'm going to prepare. So it's not the 1 hour I will use to speak. In fact, it's more, and I'm telling you that if I'm going to come physically, I'm going to pay more. Because I'm going to spend time on the road to go and come back. So if I'm doing virtual, this is better for me. Now, why am I saying that? Because I value my time. Because I value my time. My time is valuable. If you are not conscious of your time, you don't value your time, then you waste it. So our project that will lead me till 2029, yeah. So I mean, as in work, that if I see that I'm doing every day, I have enough work. So I would rather be doing it because that one, if I finish that work, it's going to give me more. So I would rather spend my time on that than spend it on your own, unless it's something I believe in. I just want to sacrifice. But if I'm doing a commercial, I have to pay. This is how much you are going to pay for. If you're not going to pay for it, I'm not going to do it. I'm giving you personal example that you must be deliberate about the way you use your time. So if you are working in a place, that means someone has paid for your time. Now, in the evening and on weekend, you have to be careful the way you use your time. Else, you won't grow your value to be able to increase your earning. There's no such thing as they are not paying me well in a particular place. There's no such thing like that. I'm serious. There's no such. Don't say that they're not paying you well. If you deserve more, they will give you more. If you deserve more, they will give you more. If they cannot give you more, make yourself much more valuable. No, there are other places you can go, or there are other things you can do with your time. There are things you can do with your time. Make yourself much more valuable. In fact, you can become so valuable in that place that you are bringing in so much, and then you can get commission and earn more. Because you're bringing in so much, you can get commission and earn more. I'm saying that you need to become more valuable. And for you to become more valuable, that means you have to increase your value. You have to increase your capacity to solve problems. And that means you have to spend a lot of time learning. That's why you can't be wasting your time. You can't be wasting your time. People waste a lot of time on so many frivolities. And nowadays, social media is not helping us at all. It's not helping us at all. It's not helping us at all. You are always praying in your mind based on what your mind is seeking through your thought and meditation on problem. If this does not align with what you are saying verbally, you will not have your desired reality. This is because you can only have what you already have. If you do not receive the answer mentally and spiritually, you will not be able to have it physically in your life. Therefore, I say to you, whatsoever things you desire when you pray, believe you have received it and you shall have. I don't know if you have meditated on that scripture before. Believe you have received it and you shall have it. That is it. You should ask questions now. What do you mean by receive and have now? Believe you have received it. What does it mean to believe? When you believe you have received it, how do you know you have received it? The feeling, how you felt internally when you will receive it in future. And that means this scripture is saying you must be detached from the result. Detached from the result. We are too attached to the result. That's why you are sad when you don't see what you are looking for. If you pray about it and you are sad because you didn't see it, it's because you are attached to it, because you don't believe you have received it when you pray. If you believe you have received it when you pray, you should not be sad that you have not seen it physically, because you already have received it vibrationally. Whenever you have received something internally, you won't have any doubt in your mind that answer is here already, even though I cannot see it physically. Because remember, your eye see less than 1% of what exists. Your eye see less than 1% of what exists. If you have received it by faith internally through your meditation and feeling the feeling, then you will not have to. Then you will have it physically. Then you will have it physically. Unfortunately, many people don't know that they pray mentally. So you don't pray verbally only, you also pray mentally. And lastly, praying through your muscle. I've already explained this. When you are in that state of your mind, you are supposed to be receiving instruction on what to do physically, of 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 what to do physically. That means don't be eager to take action. You want to solve a problem, don't be eager to take action. You want to solve a problem, don't be eager to take action. Do not be eager to take action. Frequency first, action after. Frequency first, action after. Be in that state of consciousness first. See the instruction of what to do. So that when you are taking decision, you are taking decision based on instruction, not just based on what you feel. When you take decision based on what you feel, just what you think should be done, you just struggle. You just struggle. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened. For everyone that asketh receiveth. There's another water. Go check that place. He that seeketh findeth, and he that knocketh shall be opened unto him. The third component of your prayer is the physical work. And this is the midwife of manifestation of your desired reality. Your physical activity is an evidence of the faith that you have received. Sorry, the faith that you have received it. And this is why scripture says that your faith must be accompanied with work. Your faith must be accompanied with work. Your faith must be accompanied with work. If there is no physical activity towards the desired reality, then the asking and seeking without knocking is a waste. Does that make sense? If there is no physical activity, the asking and seeking without knocking is a waste. Okay, I thought you meant something. The asking and seeking without knocking is a waste. There must be something you will do, but it must be directed action. It shouldn't be just what you think. It should be what you believe you are led to, or you have an intuition, inspire a burst of ideas just come because of the state of conscience where you are in and implement. And please note, if you implement it and you didn't get the result you are looking for, you shouldn't feel bad or terrible or worry that with all my this and that, nothing is happening. Okay. With all my this and that, nothing is happening. I shouldn't. Don't allow the fact that you have not seen it physically to disturb you, to worry you, to make you feel bad. Because that means you are living by sight, not by faith. You are allowing what you are seeing with your eyes to determine how you feel. Yeah, you are getting back. In fact, that's a sign you are separated from the desired reality you want, because you're supposed to be one with that desired reality. Because if you are feeling that you have it already, you are one with that desired reality. So the action you are taking, the step you are taking, basically is to midwife the manifestation of that desired reality. If there is no physical work towards the desired reality, then asking and seeking without knocking is a waste. This means praying for anything without taking physical effort is a waste. In fact, James said, even so, if faith had not worked, is dead, being alone. So meditation, affirmation, visualization without physical work that align with your mind and mouth prayer is a waste. So in whatever you do, praying for success in any area of your life, confessing, meditating, it must be accompanied with a physical action that is based on your intuition. As a matter of fact, studying, let's say for a student, for exam, is a sign of faith in your heart that through studying you will pass the exam. So taking action is a sign of faith that through this action I will achieve my desired reality. Unfortunately, many people don't know that physical work that you are doing towards the manifestation of your desired reality in your exam is prayer. Physical work is prayer. Physical effort is prayer. You pray in your mind. You pray through your words. You pray through your action. So being lazy is prayer. Hello? Being lazy is prayer. Being lazy is prayer. So you know the answer, right? Only that it is not a prayer of what you want. It's a prayer of what you don't want. It's a prayer for failure. Likewise, being diligent is also a prayer. But this is in the direction of your desired reality. In conclusion, please note that God is still in the business of answering prayer. You only need to ensure that all the components of your prayer fit together for the answer to come to your request. This is because if the word of my mouth align with the meditation of my heart, it will be acceptable in His sight. Let the word of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. Now that you know these things, happy and blessed shall you be if you do them. All right. Yes, it's 4. Wow. We are rounding up soon. How has been the boot camp for you? So what did you learn first? Let's discover what you learned about prayer. Let me hear from online first so we don't forget them. Online, tell me what you learned from here on prayer. What is it for you? Happiness. Happiness, what are you learning here on prayer? Happiness, are you there? Oh, happiness. Happiness is not there. This is the challenge of Vashwa. Boluwaji. Hello, Boluwaji. Faith, you are sleeping. Oh. You're tired?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Boluwaji, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for the session, sir.
Yeah.
So basically, I've learned that, first of all, the fact remains that God answers prayers. And the three dimensions of prayer, the place of asking, that's the place of, that's what it seems most people do.
No, that's what I'm familiar with.
Yes, sir. Then the place of seeking, now that's where we look inward.
Yes.
After we have prayed, what is God laying on our hearts? What's the
So
right
what God is
action?
laying on our heart is, yes, it's going to come from seeking. Yes, I get your point. Go
From
ahead.
seeking,
Go
as
ahead.
we search, as we look inward, usually answers to the prayer will come in form of an action that God wants us to take most
Yes.
times. So then that's the seeking. Then eventually, as we act in alignment with the prayer we have prayed, that's the knocking, and
Yeah.
that's what brings the fullness of answers to our prayers. If
Yeah.
one part of it is missing, then we might end up thinking God has not answered. So I think that's the sum of
The
what
prayer
I've
is a
learned.
scam. I think the prayer
Yes,
is
sir.
a scam. So you go and pray. You go to a mountain and stay there for
But sir,
Yeah, yes.
but I just want to ask actually because the teachings we have had on prayer so far, we have personally to a good extent, I've read several books about prayers, and it gives so much. How do I say now? We put a lot of emphasis on the need to pray. I think most of the emphasis is really in the place of the communication with God, the asking.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Most of the time, the emphasis is always on the asking. Yeah, emphasis is always on the asking. For many people, the emphasis on the asking is for what you say with your mouth, and that does not make you very effective if that's the only thing you concentrate on.
okay, so I'm just looking at the credibility of that school of thought.
Of which school of thought? Or that say you should? No, they are okay. Only they're incomplete.
All right.
Yes, yeah, okay. Only that is incomplete. You shouldn't. You should spend a lot of time praying and you engage the different components. But I feel the second and the third are more important for me. The second and the third are more important. I do 80% second and third, 20% verbal. Verbal,
Okay.
20% verbal. Yeah.
One more thing, sir.
Yeah.
Although it's just today that I think I understood the meaning of ask, seek, and knock. The understanding I had initially before about what it means to ask, to seek, and to knock. To me, before I used to think that asking means okay, you're praying about it. Then seeking means that you intensify the prayer, and that means you have gone
That's
beyond.
why.
Meaning that you have.
That's why I read the Greek. That's why I checked the Greek now. That's how I get the people that wrote it when they were writing. What do they have in mind? What does it mean? That's why I read out the Greek meaning of those words when it was written in Greek. That was transferred. Okay, then.
And that's knocking.
And
Will
knocking
now
is what?
mean a more deeper intensity in praying, a higher level of intensity.
Intensity again.
And sorry, sir, I think an example to this.
But Boluwaji, after
Yes,
doing all
sir.
that, have you ever wondered why nothing is changing? Did you ever wonder why nothing is changing for many people? Do you know that
Sometimes
nothing
I feel
changed for many people?
maybe they have not gotten maybe they've not gotten some things right.
They are saying maybe. If they get it, they will still go to church. Oh, let me tell you, if prayer is answered the way they will pray, many people not go to church again. Because they find answer, what are they going to do again?
Get the next one.
Which one? They got it to what they're looking for.
That's true.
Oh, that's what take them again. Okay.
That's the question.
Okay, no, I'll come back to you. I want to ensure I don't miss out people online. All right, Makinde, thank you very much.
One more thing, sir. Sorry, sir. So I think this also aligns with something I had on a New Year Eve, the program I went for the New Year Eve, where the minister was saying that if God that as you have prayed, was using the example of Lazarus and Lazarus that died and Jesus raised him up. God that Jesus told them to roll the stone away. That Jesus could have commanded the stone to roll away by itself. But he told them to roll the stone away, and he called out Lazarus. And even after he called out Lazarus, he didn't command the cloth that they used to wrap him to remove by fire, but he told them to remove it.
So what does that mean? What does that mean?
Yes, I'm saying that it aligns with what you are saying, that yes, there's a place of the supernatural where we pray, and there's the place of human.
Yes, now we outsource a lot of things we don't need. As I said, there's so many things you pray about that you don't have business praying about.
So thank you for this.
Business praying about. Thank you. Favor, are you available now? Okay, Favor is not available. Mercy, go ahead, please. Mercy. Hello, Mercy. Okay, now. Okay,
yes,
go ahead. Yes.
Good evening. Thank you so much, sir, for this session.
Yeah.
At least now I understand better that the three components, asking, seeking, and knocking, right? These three processes cannot work independently of
each
other.
Together, yeah.
You have to be in sync with each other, and that also boils down to like alignment too. in order for us to like get answers to our prayers.
Yeah. Thank you. Namdi, Ola, Temitope, Uche, who is available? Temitope, go
Good evening,
ahead.
sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Everyone. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. Thank you so much, sir, for all of this.
Thank
I've
you.
been really doing a lot of learning in this
Okay.
session, and I'm really glad. Okay, yeah. To add to what Boluwaji said, the aspect of ask, seek, and knock was it for me. Yes, and I think religion has only taught us the first phase, which is to ask. And the lay emphasis on that. But my understanding on seeking and knocking is really exceptional. Like I don't know, I'm really blessed by this. Yeah, I don't know how to start pouring it all out. Yeah, but I have an understanding that beyond just verbalizing words, you don't just sit down and do nothing. You know, when we began the earlier in the session, early this on procrastination, we see God will not do for us what we can do for ourselves.
Yes.
So there are states of partnership that after we have prayed, a place of stillness, concealment, and believing in our heart, and then a place where we apprehend whatever nudging or ideas that comes in, and then take the right actions to get our desired request or prayers. So thank you so much, sir.
All
I'm
right.
really blessed.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Chidi, go ahead.
So, questions around. So typically we'll classify prayer in categories, right? Like intercessory prayer, Thanksgiving, different categories of prayers. So, given the ask, knock, seek principle, is it applicable to other categories of prayers? For instance,
Prayer is prayer. We are the one that just decide to do. We are the one that decide to
no, because
based on the way Jesus just pray. How we categorize Jesus prayer?
give thanks. They embody different.
Which how we no categorize the intercessory. Which one will you call Jesus?
Jesus prayer.
Jesus prayer.
It doesn't just prayer.
All of prayer.
That's the only prayer. Jesus.
That one is broader.
When Jesus go continue all night in prayer or early in the morning to go and pray, how will you categorize that prayer? When he was praying in John chapter 17, how will you categorize that prayer?
Because if you try to scale this context and say, for instance, there's a way gather, and as different disciples that we are, want to stand in the gap, and then we decide to start, asking, and then we are visualizing the word, and then we are, I don't know.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
If you have a foundation, you send the, or you reach
Just send up money to go and help the people that are doing there.
So I mean, I'm just trying to see how.
That's why the prayer for Nigeria has to be working. That's why the prayer for Nigeria has not been working. Because people, we are the one that decide the kind of leader we want. And the leader determines what become of our life.
So if we have a circle that doesn't balance on the three.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Knock on the wrong doors.
Exactly. Don't try just look at yourself and apply it to you as an individual, to yourself and to your life. You can then begin to talk to other people. But it will be good for us to practicalize a number of these things ourselves. And I want us to share some of our testimonies of how the year has been before we go. But I still want to hear. Question on prayers first. Question on prayers.
No, so sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
In case of, because the prayer, praying in spirit, right? So if you have to apply this while, because praying in spirit is basically the Holy Spirit that's sleeping on our behalf, because we know what to pray. So in that kind of scenario, it's not like we are asking for a specific thing. We're just basically giving allowance for the Spirit of God to intercede on our behalf.
That is okay. So that's why I said, if you meditate well, you're supposed to get to the point where you lose consciousness, where you lose sense of time. That's what speaking is not supposed to be achieving for you. And when you get to that point in speaking in tongues, you should now begin to receive instructions, exactly, mental nudges. You should be getting to that point. Yes, any other question? Yeah, I'll come. Oh, So what this is telling you is that if you are praying and you are not, there's nothing coming for you to write down, you are not praying now. Yeah, it's not prayer, it's supposed to be communication now. I say if you are praying, if as you're speaking, if there's nothing coming to you to write down, as in it should be that you are praying. That's like I said, if I'm in church, I'm praying, I'm holding my tablet and I'm typing. If you like, be looking at me and be saying, eh? You're not getting the point. Why are you worried? Why are you not? It's because we are not, like I said, religion does not make us to think. Because a number of the prayer are not answered. Now, don't you know? You don't know that a number of prayer we pray are not answered. You don't know. Yeah, you're not thinking about it. Do you know how many churches pray for Nigeria every day? It's just one of them. I'm giving you a clear example that I'm just telling you that the number of people that pray for Nigeria. I'm telling you. So now, coming back to you as an individual, it's January. If you keep doing the same thing you are doing, that you have never seen results, and you're expecting a different, it's a waste of time. I'm serious. Those verbalization is good. The verbalization should be follow with seeking. So you can be able to know where to be knocking. Am I making sense? The verbalization should be accompanied with seeking. So you can know where to be knocking. You can't just be knocking everywhere. You can't be knocking everywhere. So the prayer in church is good, it's necessary, but we do more verbal, and that's okay. But whatever you are praying for, go beyond that verbal and then spend time seeking so you can be able to know where to knock for the door to open. Yes, you said the question is, okay, go ahead. Yes. I like that.
But you are working in place and you feel like they are not paying you enough.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Okay, what about
Hold on. Let me tell you. No. Let me tell you what. My definition of work is WORK. My opinion, the wrong definition of work, WORK. Way of rewarding know-how. That's not a good definition of work. My preferred definition of work is WORK, where one receives knowledge. If that's my definition, I won't be bothered about what I'm being paid. If I keep receiving knowledge and growing, you see that I get more value from that place after a while because of the value I'm able to deliver or from somewhere else. So go ahead with your question.
the way you say that after I've gotten and that of what you can do.
Okay, from what I said now.
Yeah,
Okay.
But I just want to be whereby, okay, if I'm working in an environment where I don't have time for myself.
Okay, no. Yeah, anything. Yeah. And because you go leave early and come back late.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think even my weekends are not for me.
Okay.
And I'm not really growing.
When did you finish school?
I finished last year.
Last year. Okay. Continue. Enjoy it for a while. What do you do? What's your daily task?
Okay. So the thing be like working here, I work at something pretty.
Okay.
But there are other duties that they give to me, and the duty they are giving to me is not even something that will help me like improve myself in any way.
Give me an example. How do you know?
Okay, for instance, let me say I work in the store where they sell makeup products.
Yeah.
And there are times where you have to go and like go to store campaigns, do all of those things.
Okay, in addition.
Have strength because I do a content creator on my own.
Okay.
I do have my own time.
Okay, you don't have.
Yes, I don't have like
okay.
I've not tried to say maybe I'm one giving excuses because when I started joining back,
okay,
ending of November, December, I think I was only giving myself excuses. But then I tried. I'm like there's no
so you go early, come back late. So for me, I don't think that thing they're telling you is not wasted. Because you don't what kind of what if you have opportunity to do your own business, what kind of business would you like to do yourself?
Like apply for it. I call another job.
Okay.
But it's a part-time.
Okay.
And it's still okay compared.
No, it's okay. I was just okay.
Yeah,
that you left that place. No. You didn't leave. I talk about earning now. You are talking about time. Your time is important because the time is a convertible resource that if you develop it very well, you'll be able to increase your earning. But what I was even saying is that you don't know what you will be doing in future. I don't know what kind of business you want to do, but what that thing they're telling you to do, you need it in your own business. You might need it. I say you might need it. I don't know the business. I'm just suggesting. I don't know what kind of thing you like to do. I'm just saying. So it's for you. That's why when you're working in a place, it's important you ask yourself some important questions. What if you don't know what you want to do in future? You can continue. But if you have an idea of what you believe you really want to spend your life doing, then you need to connect what you are currently doing if it's adding value. If it's adding value, continue till you think it's time to leave. If it's not adding value, it's better you go to a place where you add value. In fact, you might go to a place where you add value, even if they are not paying you as much. Go there. Why? Because what you will learn there is going to help you a lot in what you want to do. So, yes. If you are valuable, you add value to the organization. If you are valuable, so it's value to you that I'm interested in, not the organization. Because if you're valuable, you add value to the organization in everything.
No, I think it's supposed to be adding value to the organization, but not necessarily.
How do you add value without adding value to you?
Because
Oh, hold on. Don't look. All this idea of I'm not interested. Why will you not be interested in it? There's something you guys don't understand, that destiny is location sensitive. And that we met is because we are related. That's how our paths cross. That you find yourself working in that place is because you have to be in that place at that time. Don't underrate where you find yourself. It might be 1 month, it might be 2 months. Do not underrate it. It's not about the money, it's about people you will meet, it's about the skill you pick up. So many things that will happen that in retrospect, you say, thank God I was in this place. I'm coming, not because what they pay. Do you understand? So don't
how many examples to purchase what you're saying?
because sometimes we are that you find. Do you know some people could have applied that and they didn't get it, and then you got it, said you didn't like it. Whatever your hand finds to do it. In the course of doing it, you are going to discover so much about yourself that you probably don't even know existed. And do you know it might even change the course of your career just because of that. Define toxic environment. Define toxic environment. I'll come back to it. Define toxic environment. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Give an example. No, is that what is toxic? Wait, if you are not growing in that place, it's not because of the place, you that doesn't want to grow. Yes, now. How can you say you are working in a place? You say that you are not growing in that place. Why is it the place you are supposed to grow? Go online and learn, my friend. What are you talking about now? You are saying you are not growing in that place. You are not going in that place. The money you are making there, go and use it to grow online. Go and learn.
What income you are making? Yeah. Most of the time you spend it on transport.
So you don't have data to go on YouTube to learn. You are joking.
Things for you to go and learn. Like one of the reasons that I want me to why I able to stop working there. Just I wanted to believe myself. My house was really unsettled. One of the reasons is because my income, I try to pay calculation. My brother told me something that wherever you are working, at least be able to save. It's always my face.
Very good.
My first month I didn't save. She said, let her pass. That's the first month. Then she said, check it. If calculate your transport fare to your income and feed it and everything. Then when I did everything, it was more. So
the mistake you made, you shouldn't have taken it in the first place. So when I want to hire someone, I'm always asked, where are you coming from? If I know what I can afford to pay you, it's not, I won't hire you.
I mean the distance.
Yes. So my office is Surulere. Good to call for my colleague in Surulere. And some of them live close to me. So they join me in the morning when I'm going. If he's far away and I know what I will calculate your transport. If you don't have enough extra to be able to pay I won't hire you. Because it's slavery now. It's slavery. I won't hire you.
Feeling unhappy.
I won't hire you.
I just have to.
It's slavery.
Let me just.
But that's not toxicity. Let me hear the toxicity. Okay. Okay.
The way the team is structured, they are FTs, who can you going to do? Because kind of temporary job. Then I and another lady were
Temporary.
yes, that can be. So they are that's the FTs give to us. Then she does it sometimes, but
That's the other lady I work together.
yes, one of the things that she tends to like, because I'm kind of person that if I make shamu company now, for me now it's health related issues. I don't like leaving their mails like unanswered. But she can go a day, 2 days without responding. Only because I'm like, if I to put myself in their shoes, I would like
So what's the
I tend to do
question?
these things. She would not deliberately like leave them because Eunice will do it. And I don't like
So-
know where to draw the line.
No, which line are you drawing? Which one? Hold on.
Last year,
Hold on. Don't let some people will say, can I be working here? They are using me. They are using you because you are used. If they are useless, they won't use you. So let me tell you, by responding to those mails, you don't know what you are doing to yourself. Number one, by reading all the mail, you're getting to know so much about the business, you are able to respond to the mail. You are developing yourself, you are learning, you are growing. You won't appreciate it until you find yourself in another place where you deploy that skill. So I don't know sometimes why, when you are in a place and they're giving you more work, you should be excited because the goal of work is to learn.
Just let me give an example.
I'll come to GD.
I have like 4 objections. Right?
I'm coming. Go ahead.
Someone is supposed to be 8 by network for it, so I kind of like logging. So there are things that from whenever I log into almost like closing period, there's almost no breathing space.
It's good. It's good. Hold on. So when you can go up, ease yourself, eat, and come back and continue. Let me tell you the challenge with you here, Gen Zs. Those that don't left school. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. You don't understand. If you understand what that is doing to you, it's later you will appreciate what I'm talking about. You won't appreciate it. You think, it's too much work. Like, I can't even have breathing space. Are you at work to grab breathing space? What kind of breathing space are you looking for? I'm serious. You can no, you can't. You go to toilet. What are you talking about? Go to toilet. Go to toilet.
So
go ahead.
for the example I was going to share, right? So I know experiences are peculiar, right? But from my own experience, I used to work with creative vex, right? At some point. And so the first issue you talked about was the fact that you're doing stuff that are not necessarily related to your skill set. Right? So a lot of the tasks I had to do was you have a lot of skills and and all of that. So Caleb was there. Caleb does digital marketing. I'm not necessarily involved in digital marketing. But by virtue of the fact that I was paying attention and trying to assist whenever I get a chance, today the core role of what I do is digital marketing. And
that's a side work.
And that is and the revenue it generates for me now is exponentially there's no way you can see these things then. And the reason I'm giving this example is to show you that it does connect backwards. So whenever you have the opportunity to do something,
do it.
It can look very uncomfortable. Like you can look very, very uncomfortable. Like it looks like the God that put you there for that season is developing a capacity.
Destiny is location sensitive.
It's compressing time for you. So the time that you have used to pick up the skill set from different organizations, you're picking it from one place. So by the time you find yourself in an environment that allows you to deploy all of these skill sets, you begin to wait, how do I know how to do this? How does do this? How does do that, right? So the truth is, it's not convenient at that point. But it's the end gratification. But I'm telling you that it's not wasted. You're building capacity and it's definitely pay off.
Now, hold on, please. There's someone here. This our prayer matter never ends. How do you reconcile the teaching with the phrase, pray until something happens? Importunity in prayer is continuously praying mentally, even after you have prayed verbally. Wow. I gave you an example the other time that Jesus was always praying, but Jesus was not always praying verbally. Jesus that said men ought always to pray was not always praying verbally because he was always praying indeed, only that it was not verbal. It wasn't verbal. In fact, that statement is a clear evidence that prayer is not about verbal because you cannot be verbalizing it every time. I'm coming. Men ought always to pray and not to faint. Pray without ceasing. You see those kind of scriptures, and they are evidence that you must always pray, only that you cannot be doing it verbally because you have other things you have to do. But even in those other things you are doing, you are still praying, either with your activities or mentally. Yes, go ahead.
be silent, you mention, and yet the pastor will go to say, we are introduced to
It goes mouth. Ah!
That's a good that one is probably to get them to begin to get them back to begin to pray. So push, pray on something help. You know, so my question is Boluwaji, many people have been pushing. But where has the pushing led you? Many people have been, where has the pushing led you? Labor. Okay, well, what are your objections? Yes, you're talking about some objections. What are the objections?
When they said,
What are the objections?
when you were mentioning that you don't know, like you are doing some things now, you don't know where it might lead to.
Yeah.
That you met this person, you didn't meet them by chance, and like we met has something to do with destiny, and I leads to somewhere from somewhere. It's now that the physical experience, which is meeting somebody, being in an environment, is the result of a mental state and a frequency. And in that case, is that experience necessarily positive? It came from a disaligned frequency where
Person.
like the old, so someone is like a work environment, everything looks like you're there, and based on your explanation, you said it means they are there for a reason, for a season, for a purpose, for a future. But if they have, say, a traumatic background, an absent parent, or any of all those things, and they're in that place, how does that work? Because that results.
Who told you they're not in that place to meet someone that help them fix that problem they have?
It's an assumption again. That's why I'm like.
I said, you have to live with that assumption because that's a possibility.
It's an assumption that will keep people stuck because you can.
No. It shouldn't keep them stuck. If they need to move on, they need to move on.
So
if they need to move on, we need to move on. I'm saying that when you find yourself in a place, always be conscious of the fact that in this life, people you meet on your journey in life, there are so many things that are not all of them. Because you don't know which one is which, that's why you should give it your best shot. So the idea is this. So I found myself in a place, I give my best there. I don't know who is looking, I don't know who is watching. If the person is traumatic or whatever it is that brought him there, like I said, maybe he needs to be there to be able to get someone that will help him fix that trauma in his life, make a counselor that will be able to. I'm not saying I know why he's there. I'm trying to talk about the fact that because of those possibilities, that's why you should take every moment very seriously and give it your best shot. The reason is because a lot of things you are going to get in life are going to be based on recommendations. People are going to have to recommend you because they know, okay, talk to this guy. But why would they recommend you? Because of what? They've met you and you have done it before. That's what I'm talking about, you giving your best shot, wherever you find yourself. So if your trauma is the one that took you to that place, do you understand? Depending on the kind of trauma you have that took you to the place, if it's the one that will make them the sack you, they will sack you and you leave the place now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the fact that live your life in such a way that wherever you find yourself, number one, whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. Whatever your hand finds, don't care whether it's I always give an example of a graduate that left school, and this example I often give it because to let people know that if you finish school and you don't have a job after 3 months, you don't need a job, you need a therapist, you need someone to talk to you. I'm serious. You don't have a job, you must get something you are doing, and it doesn't mean they are paying you for it. But you must be adding value. You must be you must add value, even if they're not paying you for it. And I want to give an example of two examples. Three actually. But let me talk about the first one. The first one, finished school, doesn't have a job, decided to go and teach in a private school. Free of charge. Teach you mathematics and physics, free of charge. But he knows what he's looking for. He knows, for me to earn some living, I need home lesson. This is a very big school. If I teach them, tell them I'll teach them for free, and they know I have 2-1 in physics, they will likely say, come and teach now. Maybe you don't want money. Yes. The beauty is that if you're adding value, after a while, they'll give you money. But you need to ensure it's close by, that you can track to, so it's not taking any money from you. Now, when you begin to teach, they're going to give you money. But because you're teaching those children, if you're a friend with those children, you tell them that, this thing, I can come and be teaching you at home, or tell your daddy and mommy. You tell their daddy and mommy, now you become to do home lesson. Now, by doing home lesson, you get to meet their parent. And then the parent asks, why you not, what did you study? Why? Okay, bring your CV, and then you get a job. I'm talking about what has happened to people. That's one. So he could have stayed down at home and said there's no job, but he decided to do a free, and he got, because getting job is about relationship. I hope you know that. It's about relationship. There are jobs. It's people you know. That's one. Two, this guy, by the time I was telling this story, was ED of a bank. It was Citibank at that time. This guy finished school, he didn't get a job, he decided to take up a security job in a fast food restaurant. But he knew why he was going there. When he got that job, he knew that he needed to meet people. So he told them that he doesn't want to stay inside, he wants to stay at the outside. You know, when you get to a restaurant, at the counter, everybody looks the same. When you get the car park, you see the difference. You know what I mean, right?
Right.
You see the difference now. So he stay at the car park. They will go to work every day with about 10 CVs. As they are he's packing them and they are going, thank you very much. I was speaking to them with courtesy. When they are leaving, I'm a graduate, sir. I'm a graduate, man. I'm a graduate, sir. I'm a graduate. He got 4 or 5 in a month. 4 or 5 in a month. Number one, they were impressed that he could take up that job. They love that humility. Number two, he had good CV. So, but the guy knew what he was doing. He needed to meet people, and he can't meet them. This happened. The third one happened to a friend of mine. He has a first class, and lost his job. First class mechanic. I went to see him. He has a house in Arepo. I said, guy, what's happening to you now? I said, I've been looking for job. Money. You have a car, right? Go and do Uber now. When you are going, ensure you have your CV in your car. When the person enters, size it up very well. Size of initial conversation. Drop your CV. Got a job back in oil company. Yes, now, because you will meet people. Now, what are you talking about? And you will meet people. This life, what you need is to meet people, period. You must be meeting people. You must be meeting. If you are meeting people in life, you will get what you want.
I have the value so far.
Yes, of course, you must have the value to over. You must be meeting people in life. You can't live a life that you're not meeting people. I mean, the kind of people you want to meet. So if you want to meet a kind of people, you must know where they are and how to meet them there. If you mean to, so let's say you want to meet people, do you know, what's the name? Leke Alda. How many of you know Leke Alda? Yeah. He wanted to meet the GT Bank MD. He went to meet GT Bank MD. No, he was towing, tire didn't open then, before it would lead tire. And he knows he come to Ikoyi Club in the evening. He had to register with the Ikoyi Club and went there. One day, he met him and we were discussing. He now said, you know my bank? He said, which bank? He said, GT. Is it that bank with very terrible logo? And you know, he's a brand person. When he finished messing up he said, why do you talk like that? I said, because that's what I do. You guys can do it a little better. When he told him what he can do for them, so yeah, come. Oh. But if you book an appointment in the office, you won't find him now. Now he went to meet him. First thing where you must know how to meet the people you are looking. I'm serious. This life is about people, places, and events. Yeah. People you meet are so critical. You must look. Either you're looking for a job, business, whatever I think you want to do in life. Find a way to meet new people. I do training for LBS. What LBS pay me for a day is so small. I typically will not take it, but I will take it because the kind of people that go to LBS are the people I want to meet. That can pay for my service. When he has gone with me there before, when we go with our material, sometimes we'll make sale over $1 million. How much they are paying me? What they will pay me probably is up to a whole day. A session is about 1.5 hours, and they will pay less than 150. So if I do 3 sessions, less than 500K, but I will make over $1 million from selling to the people. So I'm interested in those people, and I'll get their details and we'll start marketing them for our services. Yes, now I'll get their details. Yes, now I'll call them. Yes, now before I go. Yes, now. Yes, now. So you must meet people. You must meet people. You must meet people. Whatever you need to do to meet people, you must do it as a young graduate. You need it in your life. The size of your pocket is directly proportional to the quality of people in your life. The quality of people in your life. So if you're not meeting people, you're not meeting new people, you're not talking to people, you will not be able to grow. If you're a business person, you must meet people. You must meet people. Whatever you need to do, even if you have to spend money, meet people, get to meet them, let them, when you now meet them, they get to know what you do. And if you're good at what you do, they're going to engage you. Sometimes you might have to get them to engage you free. When I started training banks, banks are our major customers. We do training for, I have account like bed everywhere because all of them will tell you to have an account with them. Do you know what we started doing? We wrote all Nigerian banks that want to trade them for free of charge. Few of them responded, and that's what I need. I don't need all of them to respond. Few of them responded, and we trained them free of charge. We now have a record that we've trained banks. Nobody will ask you how much they pay you. Nobody will ask you how much they pay you. If you say, say a proposal, have you done this before? Yeah, which bank? Bank A, Bank B, Bank C, Bank D. Show me evidence. Send you all the evidence. Hold on. Nowadays, they don't ask us that one again. But 2010, 2011, they will ask us that. Then they will ask us that. So why are we doing that? We want to meet people, Ladies and gentlemen, meet people. I'm serious. If you don't meet people, even career, to be able to change job, meet people. There are a lot of jobs I help people to get. People just send me CV. Ideally, I need people for this. So I will check my record of people that have that skill. If I've not met them, I won't recommend them. Maybe because they met that, I can recommend them. Yes, now, because they've come for our training, or I've met them at an event, I noticed they have this kind of skill, and we have a platform which I will throw the request there. If they're not on that platform, if they're on that platform, because they've met me, that's why on that platform. Now, on that platform, they will send their CV to me, I will send it, and then if they're able to, I say, meet people. I'm telling you, meet people. People are too important in your life. So don't isolate all this on hiding and be hiding. Post online. Hello. YouTube, X, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, 6 of them. You must post the asking. If you don't post there, you are hiding. Nobody is seeing you. You are just hiding. You're hiding. You are winning in that. You must post. Do you know how much job opportunity I get just because I post online? People will just slide into your DM and say, we want to do this, we want to do this. In fact, some people, when they meet me, say, Daily, I've been following you for 2 years, and they'll be telling me all they've learned. They don't have any doubt in their mind that we can deliver for them what they are looking for. They have no doubt. Some will say, I stumbled on your website last week. I've been on your page for the last 2 days. By the time they are reaching out, they have no doubt they will get value. Because we are out there, you cannot be hidden. The Bible says you are supposed to be a city set on a hill that cannot be hid. Internet and put the hill there. You decide not to go on the hill. You stay in the valley. You stay under the bushel. I'm serious. I don't understand why some Christians will not be online. You say, are you on Facebook? I'm not on Facebook. Are you on Twitter? I'm not on Twitter. Are you on TikTok? You're not on TikTok. Is that because of what they are doing there? Because of what they are doing there. You are what? Post. I'm not saying you should go there and be sleeping there. I say you should post. Post, create content, post. Let people, if today you search online for someone in my field, you will find me. You don't know me, but you find me. That means you are likely going to give me the job. Why? Because you find me now, but if I'm not online, they won't find me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to create. There are some things I don't post online. I won't go on vacation and post it online. I won't take a flight and post it online. I'll be eating. I'll take it online. No. Hold on. I'm not saying if your job is a lifestyle content creation, if that's your job, I don't have issue with it. But there's some people that's not their job. They have their banker, but they will still post vacation, post this, post that. I'm saying post things that will make people. You cannot mistake what I do for what. Yes, now you can. You cannot mistake what I do. Why? I don't want you confused as to this is what I can help you achieve. Why? Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know my vaccination.
Yes.
So as much as I'm trying to bring out is why I studied in school, that's what I'm saying. Let's say, for instance, now I'm working technician. I post content related to that. Maybe
you post personal for yourself. You as in on your page. Yes. So, okay.
Say next year, what's it? Maybe in tech or something. And post that. Let me say the next year, it's like the now that leaving from one place of love.
So that's why in the former era, you might not know what you want. Now, you have enough tool that can give you an idea of what you should be doing. And I'm sure I've sent something to you, but you have not gotten back to me. I still wait for you. So immediately you have an idea what you want to do, you should start doing something about it. You need to, don't waste time on that, because if you finish school, don't be eager to do masters, please. Don't be eager to do masters. Don't be eager to do master. Do master when you know what you want to do. So you do master in that area. Yeah. I have a lot of friends that do masters and still go back to do something else because they're just eager, because there's nothing to do. They'll go and do masters. Don't do master because there's nothing to do. Do masters. I didn't do master until over 10 years after I left school. Because I want to do master when I have identified what I want to do, not just do master because I want to do masters. Yeah, exactly. Do you understand? Because it's like master is like, oh, let me get additional quality so that I can get a job. Not because you should be doing master, because that first degree might not be what you eventually do. So you should now do master in what you eventually want to do, not doing master. And then I have a friend, he did geology. He was in banking. Then he went to UK. He did masters in geology. He came back to Nigeria, went into bank again. I said, guy, what's wrong with you now? Is it that you don't know? Today he's a farmer. Yes, now. So you could have just go and do, you know? No, serious. No. Eh? No, I'm just saying that you could have saved some time and be able to. So don't be eager to do master. Study yourself. So anything that comes your way, take it. Don't leave. So you are going HMO currently. You don't just do it. Go for NYSC. Come back. Opportunity. Sure, do it. So if I were you, I would create 2 profiles. One to be posting other thing. One to post what I want people to identify me as. You can have 2, 3 profiles online, and if you fail, you can have 2, 3 pages with the same profile. In fact, you can do that on LinkedIn also. 2, 3 pages, the same profile on LinkedIn. So that would be a better way I would say you should. But if it's on Instagram and TikTok, you'll be able to. But those platforms, I mean, I don't stay there. I think I do more of YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always, because there's some people I listen to every day on YouTube. There's some people I listen to every day on YouTube because of for example, Pojo Imade, I follow a guy that cut his videos. There's a way he cut the videos and pick out some things. I like the way he see the scriptures. You know, interpreting the scripture with contemporary views. Do you understand? I follow him online. So that guy, I watch him every day. He posts every day. I watch him. Currently they are doing Wolfbeck, and the guy will be posting so many things from Wolfbeck, you know. Yes, you understand. So what I'm going to say is that, so I do a lot of YouTube. I do a lot of no, that's not admission for me. I'm learning. I'm not doing social media. How do you what? No, this is the way for social media. If you want to participate in social media, number 1, have the time you want to go there. Have the time you want to go. Don't go there every time. Have the time. So, for example, I don't have WhatsApp notification on my personal WhatsApp. I don't have what was the name? Facebook notification. I don't have text notification, and it's deliberate. I don't want that. Even on Instagram, I don't have notification. It's deliberate. But I have for YouTube, because people are subscribed to when they post, I want to be able to see it. So kill all your notification first. Remove notification. Turn off all notification. Number 1. Number 2, have the time you want to go there. Then when you're going there, you are posting, you want to watch or listing, whatever it is you want to do. Have mission of what you want to. The time for scrolling, they design it for you to see those things. It's deliberate. They know what they are doing. If you are not careful, you will not be able to do any other thing. Yeah. And when you wake up in the morning, avoid going on social media. Avoid it, mess up your day. You should create your day. You should spend more time meditating. If you're going to go on social media, let it be later in the day, not in the morning. No, don't do social media. That's why you should have things you are listening to. Have audiobook, for example, you already bookmarked, but you have saved. And you know, the beauty of YouTube is that you can create a playlist and you put different things in the playlist. You understand what I mean, right? I create a playlist for music, create a playlist, I can put it, so you can go there to just play automatically. You know, if you just put it on auto, just the way we move it from one or shuffle. So you can organize in a way that whenever anytime I'm driving, something must be playing in my ear. Anytime I'm driving. In fact, if I'm in traffic, I'm not bothered because I'm going to engage myself throughout. In fact, if I'm in traffic, I'll be writing. I'll take my tablet and be typing. Yes. So I don't really feel the traffic because I'm enjoying. Left to me, maybe you should continue. So I can finish what I'm doing. Unless I'm in a hurry to where I'm going. Even when I'm in a hurry, I still cannot leave the car. I still cannot jump out. Eh? You will listen. It's easier to even learn in Danfo. If I'm in Danfo, I'll put headphone. I will know when I'm getting to where I'm going now. So if they are calling, they won't. I'm serious. If I'm entering Danfo at this time, I'll be using headphone. I don't want to hear anybody. I'm serious. I will be hearing headphone. I don't want to hear anybody. Block exactly. I'm saying I don't want to hear anybody. I know where I'm going, so I'm going to go to miss my bus stop. So I know I can see now, and I'm listening. That's what I'm going to be doing in traffic. You need to be deliberate about this thing. You need to be deliberate about it. If you are not deliberate about it, you just while away the time, waste away the time. And the same period, AI. I've talked about social media. I've talked about work. Another thing is AI. If you are not learning AI too, learn it, not just the one, learn it, go and learn it. Go to YouTube, there are people that will teach you some of those tools. Learn it and use it. I wrote 2 books last year because of AI. I typically write 1 in a year or 1 in 2 years. I wrote 2 last year because of AI. And I still have about 3 or 4 that I might write this new year because of AI. It's the one I'm using to generate the content now. And then I put it in the graphics. Yes. I already know what I want. So I'll give him the prompt. He'll generate it. I'll edit it and then put it in a graphic picture. It's an atlas I'm doing for different things in my field. Do you understand? So what I'm going to say is there's so much you can do with AI. If you are not using it, you are not in this world. You are in Mars.
Yeah, I feel like
well, they are living. It's like when people were driving a manual car and what's the name? An automatic car. Is that how you be driving automatic car? Today, they don't have throttle again. The car doesn't have throttle. It doesn't have engine. Go and be doing your automatic. That's your headache. Those people is because they don't understand the world we are going into. The world we are going into, if you do not use those tools, you will be in trouble. Because the tool is taking away your job anyway, so you can likewise learn how to use it so you can be better with it. There are programs I did last year that the only way I could do the research. If I'm going to do the research, it might take me months. I do the research within 3 days, 4 days because of AI. So that it just makes you very efficient and effective. So anybody making you to think that if I want to write a letter now, I don't think about it now. Why would I be thinking about it? No, why would I think it doesn't make sense? Why would I be thinking about it? Give him, he will write it for me, and then I'll edit it and take it out. Is that what? My brain for something else. Why would we willing to drive letters? Something that AI will do, I'll be thinking.
People they are thinking to AI. They don't be able to use AI. They're not allowing AI. So people rather than doing more, they don't become lazy. So that's lazy with me. Okay. What would take a day? You're doing 24 hours. So now you have 24 hours to do something more, but rather you are just
okay, yeah. That's ignorance. I'm telling you, if you have not learned those tools, I've learned Mid-Journey, I've learned DeepSeek, I've learned ChatGPT, I've learned DALL-E, I've learned different ones. Creating different. Look, forget the way the word is. If you don't use that thing, you are yesterday. You can waste time already. Yeah. Oh my God. Particularly young people. Me, what are you talking about? You cannot do without those tools. And if you have brothers and sisters that want to go and study medicine, tell them they should not. If you have brothers that want to go and study law, tell them not to study law. If you have brothers and sisters that want to go and study computer science, tell them not to study computer science. You should go and study system engineering, not computer science. If you go and study law contract, we only need few. The litigation, only few people will go to court. The preparing the case now, AI will prepare it for you. You go and talk before the lawyer, before the judge. What are you talking about? I did training for lawyers. I did I did 2 training last year for lawyers, about 60 lawyers, bankers, on different case, trade finance issue. And I'm serious. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a trade specialist. And I was able to get cases related to that case, analyze it. When I finished with them, they were, okay, I did international business law. Maybe that will contribute. maybe that will contribute. Because when they say, are you a lawyer? I'm not a lawyer. Look. Law, medicine. Medicine. The AI is any job. Any job is a medical person. Any job that is regimented, that you follow a rule, and you don't need physical hands. Your own, you don't need it. You can't, the AI cannot take over your job. But AI can take over, because AI cannot take over nursing. AI will take medicine. Because nursing will still require. But you see, medicine is brain, and it's regimented what they follow. It's easy to replicate. AI is doing it. Even surgery, AI is now doing it itself. AI is doing it. What are you talking about? Anything that can be easily. So, my best course in university? Psychology, sociology, philosophy. Those are the courses. When I'm telling people, they don't understand. They don't understand. Because those have to do with human and their thinking. And there are so more problems. People don't know how to think. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to think. And because they don't know how to think, you need those people. They don't know how to relate with themselves. Economy is necessary. It's necessary. We need to fix the nation. It's necessary. AI will not fix that one for us. We need to fix that one. We need to come up with the policy and implement the policy. So there are some courses that they still have future. Not because they will still be relevant, but the people needed will be too small. So the competition will be too much. You will now be a doctor without a job. Currently, as a doctor, you have a job, but it's going to get a time. You won't get a job. I'm telling you, not get a job. Because they need few doctors now. So why do we need a main doctor for? We don't need a lot of them again. So, and a lot of courses like that. Any course that's regimented, that's why computer science, don't go and study computer science. Study system engineering. Yeah, it's writing the code. Study system engineering. Engineering is the course. Yes, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering. That's what you should go and study. Don't study thing that AI will do. Anything you will do that will need brain and physical work outside. That's what you need. The one that only computer you need to do it. Forget AI don't carry your job away. I follow some trend online, and they talk about how much job have been lost, how much will be lost this year, and how it's going to get worse. But it's going to create new job. That's the interesting thing. It's going to create new job. But instead of focusing on that new one, young people, you are a blessed generation, but it can be a frustrating experience if you don't have guidance to lead you and help you to be able to, so that you do not waste your time and thinking that you are doing one course. It's in those days they think, and because you study medicine, you study medicine. And I think medicine. I'm making you look inferior because you study microbiology, because you study biochemistry. If I remember that time when I was in learning, can you imagine? Both in zoology, they'll be all rubbish in those courses. They don't understand. I remember then when I did biochemistry, before coming to I did biochemistry in learning. That professor will come. Biochemistry students, where are you people? I don't even know what you are studying. Is it biology or chemistry? Did you hear about the class? Can you imagine? that professor of zoology was going to teach us zoology. The man, oh my God, they make you feel so. I tell people that going to school, anything they give you to study, go and study it. Anything they give you, don't waste your time. In fact, if I have my way, I would say maybe you should not even go to that university. Go and do open university so you can have time to learn other things to do with your life. So you can be doing, you also want to have the party, you do as open university on the side. I'm serious. So that the way the world is going to university will no longer be necessary. And it has started already. Yes. It will no longer be necessary. It's about skill acquisition and what you can do. So if you don't align, you are just going to graduate and you are obsolete. You graduate and you're obsolete.
4 years is over in the past.
Yes, now, because unfortunately, a number of those lecturers also in university, they want to remain relevant, so they'll be teaching what they know instead of learning new something. They are not upgrading their curriculum. They are teaching you what they know. and what they want you to learn. And what they want you to learn is no more useful. But because they are lecturing, they still have their job, so they don't care. But if they don't have their job again, maybe they would have taken it more seriously. And the community also is not helping them to do it. I wrote my alma mater that I want to come and be lecturing them free of charge. The VC responded and copied the DVC to respond. I sent me to DVC, didn't respond. I just boned him, Jerry. What are you talking about? The VC already sent the email. We are not doing anything about it. And so I don't know what is going on. You don't want what's the it doesn't even make sense to me. Assuming the VC was not reply, I would have said, okay, maybe the VC that I got the VC's email, I sent email and he responded to it. And I've tried Unilag like 3-4 times through different channels. It didn't work as a visiting lecturer. And I want to do it for free, because I feel what they are doing with trade is not good enough. I feel they can do a lot more. Maybe the people in your department of economics are attractive. Or university politics, I just bone them down. Is that what?
Educate yourself.
Educate yourself, yes. Whatever, what they're teaching you there is good for your mental development, but it's not good for the world you are going to.
It's not taught to university course outline. So far, it cannot be taught to secondary school, it's necessary for school.
A good number of them are
Like, yes, it's already that.
No, I noticed that thing, though. Some things are teaching primary school students now, what we learn in secondary school, actually. Something I think primary school now. You know, they teach geography in primary school now. Teach geography in primary school. Something we did in secondary school, they are teaching in primary school. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised what you are saying. The fact that some of the things that university are teaching are now coming into curriculum or curriculum. Yes. But some of our people are not. A number of the older generation only few of them are very young-minded. They don't want to keep they want to remain principality and stay within that. Let's round off. Yes. Any question? General question now. General question. We're rounding up the year. Okay. General question. Issues, life, relationship. We've not talked about relationship today. How many people are getting married this year? Okay, not this year. Next year. What if the guy wants you this year? What do you mean? It's not there. It's next year. Oh, it's not next time you want to marry, not anything. See? You don't want to. No, nobody wants to marry this year. Hey, Lord have mercy. You don't want to marry this year. Those that are not married. Okay. Relationship, yes. Question, general question. Online general question, offline general question. As we round off. Yes. Go ahead. Yeah.
When we started out, you know that kind of thing whereby you brother zone.
Friend zone the brother. Brother zone.
Type of zone, like document zone.
Oh, it's brother zone. What's different between
My brother for life.
Oh, okay, brothers in my blood brother. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, the brother said it.
Yeah.
And the lady said, okay.
That the brother that
Mm-hmm.
then we said, can we be friends?
Who said, can we be friends? The guy or the lady? Okay. Okay.
Then friendship developed.
Okay.
And people around were like asking where after.
Bully-in-law.
Your brother, that's your brother, that kind of situation. Then I think let's say last year, and the guy came up again with the question. Then she was like, there's sometimes you will think I'm like, I'm brother zone this kind of person. What if there's some things you do, you will not. What if you are doing good things?
So what's the question?
Like,
What's the question?
I'm not a people.
Okay.
So he asked her, she said, the guy will pressure that for like let's say 2 weeks. that kind of pressure whereby you are still making a mistake. But you know that what this is not what you want. He's a brother to you, that big brother, but this is not
what we want, yeah.
what you want. But there's this kind of pressure it gives, like if you don't like, he's not saying it, but you know pressure is it's as if you are seeing your future, you want to make a mistake, that kind of
Okay.
Then maybe for that like 2 weeks, ending of that 2 weeks on Friday, after that pressure, you're coming back in 9 years that same brother is getting married.
To someone else.
Yeah.
To someone else. After 2 weeks. Okay, maybe the brother wanted to change his mind and he wanted to be sure the lady, the guy wanted to change his mind on that marriage. Yes, now. Yes, now. Has he gone to the altar? He has not gone to the altar now. He has not gone to the altar. Hello, courtship is not meant to lead to marriage. Courtship is to let us determine whether we want to get married or not. So a broken courtship is successful. Courtship that leads to marriage is successful. Both of them are successful. The goal of courtship is for you to know whether it's going to lead to marriage. So if it doesn't lead to marriage, that's fine. If it leads to marriage, that's fine. Yes. Before you prefer this person to this person.
Like was in an relationship well.
Let me stand up. Let me stand up. Let me tell you, particularly for ladies, if you like, be dating one person at a time. If you like, your definition of dating is for my own.
Yeah, let's start
with friends. We talk, we gist, we go out, can go to a restaurant, talk, get to know ourselves. And I want to do that with as many guys or ladies as possible. I don't want to do it with one person. If I don't do it with one person, I'm helping myself. So I can identify which of them I really prefer. So by the time we move from that dating to courtship, then I will make it one. But if it's at the dating stage, it won't be one. Hold on now. Want to marry? You don't share? Want to marry? I'm not saying what he did is okay. I'm only saying I'm trying to talk about the reason why he did what he did. But now, so it's like he would have preferred this lady, and he still want to see the last chance, just in case this lady will be. And because the lady is not, he doesn't want to waste time. Want to ensure he has other security. That's what I think it is. It's not good. He's not supposed to do that. But that's what he's trying to do. But as a lady, don't let any guy box you until he has proposed and you're not encouraged to get married. If you have other chance, another option, and you pray and you feel it's something you want to do, please go ahead. Don't get involved in a relationship that at the end of the day, the guy is now, and then as a guy, you are not the father. Stop investing unnecessarily. Stop on no. So you can give her gift. No, you can give her gift during Valentine's, you can give her gift during her birthday, but you can't be paying her rent. No. You can't be paying her school fees. No. You can't buy her. No. Do you understand? I'm serious. And as a lady, don't give your body to any man that you're not ready to marry. Do not. One of the reasons why breakup is painful is because of sexual relationship. If there's no sexual relationship, there's no emotional attachment. So it doesn't pain you so much if you break up. And that's why the Bible says marriage is honorable in whole and birth undefiled. But sometimes we don't even understand some of the reasons why this is necessary. The reason why there will be more divorce in relationship and marriage is because of infidelity. And infidelity will persist. If you can't keep yourself before marriage, you can't keep yourself during marriage. Yeah. But what it takes to keep you from marriage is exactly what it takes to keep you in marriage. In fact, when you get married, you now begin to see five years that you're not seeing before. You understand? So if your eyes, that's why you must see beyond the physical to marry, such that even if those physical are no more there, you still love this person. Why? Because it's beyond what you can see outside. You see what you can see outside is subject to change. Can get worse, and anything can happen to it. But you see that thing inside will remain, because that's the personality. So it's very important. So in my opinion, taking that decision, 80% content, 20% container. You know what I mean, right? 80% content. So if you have 10 characteristics, 2 physical, 8 intangible. Is it loving? Is it diligent? Does he have the fear of God? Does he have a vision for his life? Can he be your leader? You lady have the best opportunity in marriage. You have to choose the person that can lead you. You don't get it. So you choose someone that can lead you, you are complaining. Choose the one that can lead you now. Choose the one that you believe can lead you. That's the whole essence of the conversation of it. You can see that no, this person can lead me. That's the you must be able to lead him. Because if he's leading, if he's demonstrating that leadership, you will submit because you believe in his leadership. But if you don't believe in leadership, you won't submit now. You understand? So you have that opportunity to be able to. So don't just marry because you want to marry. And don't be desperate, please. Even when you are 30, do not be desperate. 35, do not. 40, do never be desperate. Do not be desperate. Forget about this, what's the name? Biological clock. It's not working again. If you have money, you go and freeze your egg. What are you talking about? If you have money, go and freeze your egg. If you marry at 50, you still have a child. What are you talking about? Do surrogate. What are you talking about? So don't put yourself under pressure. Make money so you can fix the problem. Rather put yourself, yes.
I spoke about the should not box around like box there.
Yes.
That means the guy should box many ladies too.
Before uncle. Before uncle. How will you feel like? How will you feel like? I went to 2 years today. I went to your house here. I want to go with another lady today. Am I marrying her?
I don't know what you want. That's what speak I'm there.
Oh, that's the problem. I know what I want. What is what I want? Yeah. He's giving what? What dear? Okay.
That lady down head that is getting married. So for the marriage to be that close, that means they've done parental consent.
Yes, now.
They've done like 6 months courtship. So my question now is, how should the girl have protected herself being in a relationship with someone that is still like on the lookout?
Okay, the other guy. Okay, no. Okay, so I don't know who this person is. I don't know why he did. All we are saying is congestion in our head, right?
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why I said, I don't know. It shouldn't be. Because immediately you propose to someone, you shouldn't be looking for someone else again. You have proposed to someone. When you know, it's like some guys don't know what it means to propose. When you propose to them, they are saying you are the most beautiful woman in the world. In fact, I can't see any other person again. But that. It's only like I'm serious. So that's what you are saying to that lady. So I'm serious. It's a heavy decision you are making now. So if you understand the gravity of that decision, so now. Parent pressurizes someone else, it doesn't really sit well. I'm just trying to explain why I think he did it, but it is not really supposed to be. It's not supposed to be at all. And anyway, I don't want us to dwell on it because we really cannot say the reason why the guy did what he did. And like you said, now that he's married, he will marry. He has married his wife.
She does not like this.
But at the same time, she believes that someone has said yes, like a good guy.
Okay, wait. If she had said yes to the guy, then what happened?
Looking like a woman supposed to remain that someone is supposed to marry you.
Okay.
They already big brother should have.
No, but if they now get to know that he's getting married, I mean, it really does not speak well, but it is what it is. Any other question? General, yes, go ahead.
Say that you don't create time for yourself, life will create time for you.
Yes. So if you no, but like create time for you, I'm trying to talk about father. You won't be able to get more out of life. If you're going to get more out of life, then you must be ready to engage with it. You must be ready to engage with it. So creating time out of time in this case is developing yourself, growing so that you can get more out of life. If you don't create that time, then you won't be able to get more out of life. And there's so much you can get from life in terms of value you can create beyond making money. I'm talking about what you want to leave as a legacy that you came here, a signature that when you are leaving, you can say this is a signature. For example, what's his name? This man that left Access Bank. You always remember about Igwe, even though he's gone.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There's so many organizations today you remember because of people that started it and the value they are creating. Some are NGO. There's so much you can do. So those are the things that I think should drive you in line. Because at some point, if you are very comfortable, you will appreciate the nuisance of money. Yeah, you understand the nuisance of money. So don't just do things because you want to make money. You do things because you want to create value. You say what?
No, I want to go back to this relationship issue.
Yes.
Like that guy that looks much bigger, he just shows that that's why he portrays that like doesn't know what he wants. That's like going to multiple people at the same time. Or because he was now the description, was now the beautiful because so as not to see, so as not to be perceived as an unserious or
No. I'm friends with different girls because I want to identify the one of them I want to get married. And during that period, I'm asking a lot of questions that will let me know who is this person. Who is she? How does he think? How does she think? We're friends. So that's like a dating. Some people call it dating, but they are friends. We go out, we gist, we discuss. So I can go out with this one, go out with this, go out with that. That's this thing. Exactly. And I have things I want to discuss with them.
If you're asking them, why are you asking?
Why am I asking? Because I'm interested in you now. I won't mind marrying you. I want to get to know you. I don't mind marrying you. I'm not proposing yet. I don't mind. What's the issue? I won't be friends with you if I'm not planning to marry. I won't be friends with you. What by walk by faith and not by sight? What do you mean?
Like this relationship, but not praying.
What by faith and not by sight?
Like we'll tell you in church.
No. No, hold on, please. Most of people teaching marriages in church, most of them don't have good homes. I'm telling you, most of them in different churches, most of them don't have good homes. Most of them, they are terror in their home. Their children are afraid of them. Most of them, they are teaching you what they did that didn't work for them. Some of them don't even like who they marry. So don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. There are enough knowledge in the world today to know that you have to take decisions wisely. Number one. So if I have 3 people now that I feel I've had conversation with them and I don't mind any of them, now I can pray to be able to know which of them have a good future for me. God can see into the future. And I think I need God leading to know which of them. But all of them are good enough for me. But I need to know which of them I think I should. Then I'll pray about it and then decide on which of them I want to. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, but about the fact that, you know what, by side, you must, in this side, working by side in this side is like getting to know you must know him more. Oh my God. You know, before, let me even tell you. Wait, listen, successful marriage is 10% prayer, 90% preparations, 90% readiness and preparation. People that do not pray, but they are ready and mature, we have better marriage than those that pray, but don't know nothing about how to live together. So that means God can lead you to a good, because the whole essence of leading is about destiny. But if you don't know how to live together, you're going to mess up yourself. You're going to destroy yourself. You must learn how to live together. You do understand what I mean? You must learn how to relate to each other. You must learn how to live with people. So some people don't know even how to live together in relationship and marriage. They don't know how to live together. Let me explain what I mean by don't know how to live together. They have mindset and a mentality that will never work in many marriages today. So they are men, so they cannot help the wife. And they are married to a lady who is also a professional who need help. And they don't have money to get the house help, and they will still not help the woman. That's wickedness. That's wickedness. What if she is tired? But that what she is tired. Do you understand? You should be able to understand women, understand them well, know when to talk, know when not to talk, know what you must know that will help you in that relationship, and know how to use the word I am sorry. You must, in fact, you must know how to use that word and use it well. I am sorry. Do you understand? A lot of men are not trained to be a good husband. A lot of women are not trained to be a good wife, and they want to live together and have a good marriage. It's not going to happen. Because you are not a good doctor by default. You are not a good nurse by default. You are not a good engineer by default. You learned it. So you must learn how to live together. So a successful marriage is more dependent on both parties ready to live together. Understand what marriage is about than just praying. Sometimes we overemphasize prayer. So many people that prayed, they believe God led them today. They are not happy in that marriage, but they believe God led them. Because of that, what you don't even understand is that Paul said we hear in part and prophesy in part. That's why I really like to say God led me. I got an intuition, an inspiration, or I don't want to say God, because when you put God tell you, it's difficult to change. It's difficult to change. You better give room for error. Because Paul said, we see in part and prophesy in part. You better give room for error. You better become over spiritual and then together. Then you perceive exactly, not to be saying as if you are very sure of it. So I get your point, what you're trying to say, but most of the people doing those preaching, number of them, and also we should also understand the fact that the world have changed. The world has changed. As in, how do I describe it? The world has so changed that a number of things that also work in marriages in the past are no more working. So it's like using old software on a new hardware. Do you understand? So you need to upgrade the software, because as we advance, a lot of things need to change because the world is changing. Because before, if the husband does not help the wife in the kitchen, it can be fine. Today, you can't do it. You can't do it. Because the lady is working and also busy and is contributing to the family. It's contributing. Ladies, don't get married if you don't have financial discipline. Better ensure you can take care of yourself before you get married. Ensure you can take care of yourself and contribute, so you have mouth in that marriage. Because someone will say that, how much are you contributing to this? What are you bringing to the table? Some guy label, they will tell them, what are you table? Say, I'm bringing myself. Yeah, I'm the table. Yeah, the table.
So I wanted to say something. I think one of the underlying wrong assumptions that leads to this over-emphasis on prayer is the perception that there's one person for you somewhere.
Thank you. There's no one person for you. There's no one person for you. There is no one person for you. There is no one person for you.
In short, most of the God leading is based on.
There is no one. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. There is no one person for you. How can you say one person for you? There's no one person for you. There's no. Let me explain. There's no one person for you. Okay, this one person for you. The person that died. Wow.
Nothing for you.
There's no one person for you. There are different people. Only that per time, and based on the place you are, you might be able to find one person that seems to best fit at that particular point in time. Let me tell you, if in 2 years you grow, you might not be able to fit with that person.
Yes, for you. You won't even like the person.
You might not be able to fit with that person again. But at the level you were at that time, that might be the best that you'll be able to grow together. But now you have grown and the person is not growing, you might have to go for someone else.
So like,
but wait, what if you're already married?
That's the reason why, as a man, you are husbandry. Husband. Know what husbandry is? What does husbandry mean? Taking care now, husbandry, taking care. So you are supposed to nurture her to grow. Why will you be growing alone and it's not growing? I'm talking about in the marriage now. That's what I'm saying. In the marriage now, you're supposed to nurture her to grow. Supposed to nurture her to grow. So you shouldn't be in that place that you're just running. The person is just alone now. You nurture her to grow. Else you'll be a thorn in your flesh. You're thinking at 100 degrees, thinking at 20 degrees. Hold on, yeah.
Now, you as a brother, I know maybe you are both holding leadership position.
Okay.
Let's say this person here, GC,
yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
This combination.
Go ahead.
Finding us, and he has, I'm the kind of person that is what that finding us that will keep us for that kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the only thing finding us, that's spiritual aspect. Then the only idea after 2 months do that to you did not say anything, you did not do anything, you just came one day and then seeing the will of God. It does not make sense to me. You did not, there's no time that we have built like to watch them. I don't know you. I think you should know I'm not seeing you.
You know, the beauty is that if God told you, God will tell you also. If God is not telling you, most likely he didn't say anything. I'm serious. If someone tells you God spoke to him, God should speak to you also. If God is not speaking to you in that direction, then most likely he heard something else.
The thing
Wait. If God now spoke to you, if you believe God spoke to you, you can make it work. Now, what's wrong? You really want to what? Oh, okay, yes, of course. Hold on. You people should stop all this. Many years ago, 6 months might be short. Today, even 1 month is enough. Wait. We can spend hours talking every day. We can decide to talk 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Every day. We can spend 3-4 hours talking every day.
But is that enough? I feel like physical.
No. We are talking. We are still communicating. Communication is the end of communication is to be able to understand you, understand how you think, understand how you process information, understand your mindset. That's the whole idea. Do you understand? And on weekend we can get to meet and discuss, but we are talking every day, hours, every day. What are you talking about? So for me, I'm not putting timeline at all. I'm talking about these are the things you must talk about. Have you talked about it? Is it 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, that's what is important. So I recommend the book of Pastor Bimbo Odukoya, 165 questions to ask. 165 questions. Hold on. It's like you got young ladies, you don't know what you're going into. Marriage is work. Marriage is work. And if you go in without knowledge, you will live a frustrated life.
Yeah.
Marriage is what there are so many questions to ask. In fact, before it might not be serious. Now it's more serious. You must ask those questions and know this guy you are dealing with. Know this lady you are dealing with. Ask questions. There's so many complications today that make you to ask a lot of questions. So even though there is chemistry that attracts you to yourself, when you get married, you don't need chemistry again. It's not chemistry you're looking for. You must be able to know this person you're talking to is a human being you want to live your life with. It's a human being you want to live your life with. So the way he's thinking, the way he's reasoning, the kind of life he lives, there's so many things about him or her you need to know. That will help you to decide whether you're going ahead or not. If you're going ahead, how do you manage some of those things? But if you don't have those information, then you are shocked when you come in. Someone said, talking every day and asking the right question. Okay, yes. Talking every day and asking the right question. You can talk. So for me, I'm not putting timeline to courtship. I'm putting what you're discussing. If you finish in 1 month, fine. 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. So that means every time you meet, there are topics to. No. What is important when we meet and do video, so we get to see ourselves. That we can meet over the weekend physically, but we do video and see ourselves and talk. Like this meeting must be video. We must see ourselves because the facial expression in the conversation also is important.
Yeah, very. Because some let's say friend or abroad that they're trying to find someone in Nigeria. It's only very difficult. I know like that.
No, the reason it's difficult for them to do what? Let me explain. If you don't have a framework that will guide you to know the person, you will not know the person. Framework to guide you. The kind of questions to ask now. No, it will give you if you are designing, it will give you a very clear evidence, clarity as to. So, for example, who should provide in the home? The husband, the wife, or both? Answer to that question speaks a lot. Answer to that question speaks a lot. Who should provide in the house? If you say, it's the husband, it's the head, that's the mindset. If you say, it's the wife now, yes. Then number 2, it should be both. Do you understand? So the response, the question is now, the essence of the conversation. Listen, the question is, so that you will not be unequally yoked in marriage. Not, when you say unequally, you only think of believer and non-believer. You can be unequally yoked in your belief system. So you believe in something, he doesn't believe in something that is unequal yoke. So you need to be able to know this person's question. Do you understand? You are saying a family want to come in. They have to inform us before they come. They don't have to inform before they come. Do you understand?
So, but something that they say conflict resolution now, they can give you the whole nice. When the conflict happens, they don't depend.
Let me explain. It's because that's the issue. You are not. Please send in my marriage series. I did a 40 session on marriage. 40 session. No, it's on SoundCloud. It's on SoundCloud. No, I'm not sure if I put it on YouTube, but it's on SoundCloud. Now, when you are saying you don't know how to ask questions, when you want to ask questions, you won't ask questions like you are questioning him. Yes, so you want to know conflict resolution. You paint scenario. In fact, let me tell you, one of the things you should do as a lady is whenever you have a physical meeting, go late and give a stupid excuse and see the reaction. And see the reaction. No, we can do once or twice. Go late. Go late and give a stupid excuse.
Very nice.
Go late. Keep him for like 1 hour and he's calling you. I'm coming, please, I'm coming. I forgot my handkerchief. Well, give us space, keep him. When he get there, see the way he handle anger. Exactly.
For 1 hour?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So if you are going to create oh my God, come out. So how does he handle? How does he handle? Is he yelling at you? Almost wanting to or he said, what happened now? Okay, fine. You'll have let me know. Do you understand? You'll have let me know now. I mean, I tried to, he's not happy. He expressed his displeasure, but the meeting went on.
Exactly. This will not go now. We schedule this.
No, it's possible because we have another meeting. It's possible. It's possible. But one thing I say is that there are scenarios. I'm telling you. I say, can you imagine? I woke up this morning, saw this video. There's this girl, it was 21. He said something to the mom. Can you imagine your brother come and just slap him? Why would someone behave like that? What do you think about that? Say, if he's the mom, he should slap him very well. He doesn't see anything wrong in slapping a 21-year-old girl. Because he sees her as a girl, he will slap. Because he's a slapper. So,
How does scenario now into the lungs?
No, you can. You are doing video every day. 3 hours. Okay, he has joined. Say you should join. You are not able to join. You are sending a message. I'm coming. Please just hold on for me. You can still delay him. I'm waiting on Zoom now. Waiting on Zoom. What are you talking about? Don't forget, though. You can actually get to know if this person has this kind of issue. If you are not conscious of these things, that's when because you are not conscious of this is what you must learn so that you'll be able to know people's character. Because you say what? No. So this like that person that proposed, now immediately propose. You don't need to say yes or no. You say, okay, can I get to know you? Let's meet, let's discuss. Get to it. So you can take like 1 month and you meet every week or talk on phone. Yeah, I just want to I don't want to take a decision yet. I just want to get to know you, and then you ask him questions. So the idea is we need to talk. And let me tell you, if you talk and the talk enter body well, the real person will come out.
Yes.
If the talk enter body well, and the conversation is interesting, the real person will come out.
Then they brought us up. If they come and tell like that, you got a break. Come back after 3 months.
No. I'm telling you now. I'm just telling you now that you can't do that. I'm telling you can't do that. Anybody saying you should do that is living. It might work in his days. It can't work in your days. Because there's so many deceptions in our day. So many deceptions. Hello. There's so many deceptions in our day. So because there's so many deceptions, that's the reason why. There's so many deception in our days. So you are going to no, but let me tell you guys, so there are great guys out there. There are great girls out there. Please, please. Please, hey. They are not rare, please.
There are many on life.
If you think they are rare, then let me have conversation with you. They are not rare.
So if you've gone through like you've met people and you've always
No, there's for the environment you create for yourself, the kind of people you met. So there's a mental disposition you have that also attracts some people to you.
Yes.
So get into that consciousness of the kind of man. The kind of man, have the mental picture of the kind of man you want. Create that picture. Repeat it every day so that you can begin to attract that kind of people to your life. If you're always thinking that relationship is difficult, men are deceptive, if that's what's on your mind, you're going to meet that same kind of people. That's why people that have had 2, 3, 4 heartbreaks are likely going to keep making that kind of people. Yes. Because they are pained. Remember, glue. The pain glue that frequency to you, that you the chance that you will manifest that kind of guy again is high when you are living in the pain of that one. Because it's the same thing now, it's an emotion, which is an energetic vibration that compares to a frequency that attracts the same kind of people to you, because it puts you in a frequency to attract the same kind of people to you. So you have to now be in that state where, first of all, identify the ideal man. You don't know the face of the man, but you have an idea of who he is. You don't know the complexion, you don't know the height, you don't know the face.
Right.
You are not marrying physical, you are marrying the man inside. You might have preference for height, complexion, but this is not the picture you want to see. You want to see a man that is kind, a man that is God-fearing, a man that is loving, a man that is supportive. That's the kind of picture. And you are seeing yourself getting married to that kind of person. You create that picture. So you have embodied it so well that you have no doubt that you are meeting that good man or that good woman. Then you'll be shocked. You find yourself being invited to play, to a program, you will meet them. They are available. You are not just attracting them because you have not positioned. Remember, you need to position yourself, right? You have to position yourself for them to meet you or for you to meet them. But if you are not in that state of consciousness, you are not going to. So please, if you have had terrible people along your way, unfortunately, some of us are just very lucky. I didn't date. I didn't have a girlfriend. When I went to marry, there was a lady I wanted to. I don't know what happened. Eventually, it didn't work. And then my wife has always been my friend. We are classmates. We are classmates. You know, some of you, your classmates, you are friends only your classmates. Yeah. Friends only your classmates. Your classmates. You see that NYS, see that your school, university, that NYC, that office. Office is tough because you won't get to, but you get to know people who are doing NYC and school. See that school? Forget it. That's the best place. School, classmate in school, or senior colleague. I'm serious. Is that what? No, you are seeing them the way they are right now. No, don't wait for them to blow. You can be friends. Ensure yourself. Hello, you are friends. You are not marrying them yet now. The person you are looking, anybody that is coming to you, the first question is, he have a vision? What does he really want to do with his life? There's a way someone will talk, you know that this person is going places. There's a way we talk, you know that it's no NF. So immediately you understand that this person have a future ambition. Those are the kind of people you want to relate to. I'm serious. So you I'm serious, don't joke with friends. So let me tell you, ladies, if you joke with it, you might extend unnecessarily your destiny. Because immediately you finish NYSC, if you can't get someone, when you begin to work, it's tougher because you don't have time to meet more people. It's a lot tougher. So if you have friends like that, please keep them or ensure you are still G's, discuss. So maybe there is a function you join, you meet them, collect contact. Just ensure you're in that touch. And for those ones that you know, this guy, this is a good guy, this is a great lady. Don't leave them. Don't leave them out. Great lady. Just leave them there. Yes.
In this scenario,
How do you pray? Pray for what? In which scenario? Okay. To decide on which one. How do you pray? What about how do you pray?
Like without your own devotion,
How do you ask?
because already.
How do you pray?
How do you use
That
My son says she is having a character. Let me tell you something. You know, most of our parents that have good marriages, some of them do not even pray. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
So don't you are overemphasizing prayer in this matter. The people that say you should pray, don't that you should not pray, but don't overemphasize it as if that's the only thing required. So when you are saying, why you are saying how do you pray? You are trying to find the prayer in this case is that these three people are good enough. As in these three people. I don't mind any of them. That means I can actually choose any of them I want. I'm just praying in case I can have more inclination towards one than the other. But generally, I don't mind any of them based on criteria I've set. And the criteria are 80% content. The kind of person they are, the kind of heart. So you are going to live with that internal person. That is what is important.
I think once there's a mindset shift to know that the major work is after the marriage.
Yes. The major work is after. The reason for this initial is like someone to get admission. You need criteria to be. The reason they say you should do JAMB and do work is to know that will you be able to learn? Can you cope? So the reason for all this question you're asking is to know that can I cope with this person? Is he willing to learn? Is he willing to grow? What kind of mindset does he have? So, for example, marrying someone that everything that happens is devil, and you are not the type that think like that. If you are not able to manage it, there's no point. Because that means when you think there's no need for prayer, you will say you should pray. No, you can't change the person. 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 Or the person does not, he doesn't have, he's so small-minded. And you are very big-minded, and it's always complaining that why you be it's too much. Do you understand? Can you cope? It doesn't make the person bad or good, though. Can you cope with that thinking? Is it someone that immediately you meet someone that is teachable? That means willing to learn, and you can see that in the course of what's the name? Yes, willing to learn. Then it's easier to change, and then has a good heart. Good heart is when I mean good heart, I mean, someone that he cares about you. Do you understand? So that cares about you are sick, he's there. He won't even go to work. He wants to take care of you. He won't say, take your drug, go drink it. You know, I care. I'm serious. I care. So those are the important thing. He has the fear of God. It's not someone that you are thinking if he will cheat. He's traveling. You are thinking that for you be thinking we cheat, something is wrong. Either you yourself have problem because you will cheat yourself, or he has done it before. But that you will be thinking about that, there's no trust. There's no trust. You can't even. There's something you shouldn't even think about. In fact, there's for me red flag in courtship: infidelity, trust issue, violence. They are red flags. Red flag. Trust. You're saying you don't trust. Okay, I have a colleague in the office. She's dating a guy. He told the guy is in the market, and the guy said, "Put on the video. Let me know where you are." I told her, "This guy, are you sure of this? This guy is already." The guy must have had, but he's dealing with a new person. You can't transfer that to me. That means you already have a trauma I will have to deal with. I'm not interested. Exactly. So. No. You're not getting the point. That is going to frustrate your life. That's monitoring spirit. Not once. No, why will you say that? That means I say I'm in a place you don't believe I'm there.
I don't like I've lied before.
Why will you be lying? Why will you be lying? I'm saying it's complicated though. You can't, there's some things you know. Don't get, if you're in it, you find a way to manage it. But if you're not in it, there's no point getting into it. All right. Any other issue? It's almost 6. So yes. Yes, go ahead. Say no to what? What do you mean? Saying no to what? One of the things we have not been taught growing up is how to say no. We have not learned. You need to. I've told people, I always tell people that I'm not a nice person. And I check the Bible. Being nice is not a fruit of the spirit. Being nice, it's not a fruit of the spirit. So I'm not nice. So if you come to my office and you didn't tell me you are coming, and I will tell my colleague that if tell you I'm not going to be able to see you because you are not in my plan to do. If you are angry, that's fine. But I'm not going to see you because it's not an emergency. If you don't have value for your time, leaving your house, coming to my place without telling me, then you don't have value for my time. Because you don't have value for your own time. I won't see you. You can see that being callous, that's fine. I'm not nice. Because being nice is not a fruit of the spirit. Love, joy, peace, gentleness, goodness, faith. You won't see being nice there. Eh?
Yeah,
no.
Such like.
And it did for that. Now I'm saying that because now saying no, if you don't know how to say no in this life, I just told you now, someone that asked me for money, and I told him that when he gets to school, it's not in my plan. You must learn to say no. So don't feel, if you are feeling guilty, please note, guilt does not mean what you have done is bad.
Yeah.
Guilt is your history. Your history has programmed you that this is bad, even when there's nothing wrong with it. Do you understand? So feeling guilt is because of your history. It's not because what you did is bad. It makes you know that you now ask this question, this thing. Why would you say you shouldn't say yes when you should say no? In fact, train your child to learn how to say no. That's one responsibility you have as a parent, to learn how. And as a young person, you must learn how to say no. If you don't know how to say no, peer pressure will kill you. You know how to say no, peer pressure will kill you. You must learn how to say no. So when you say first of all, no, this thing I want to do, is it good for me? Yes. If I don't do it, is it good for me? No. So I need to say no. So I need to understand why I want to say no, so that nobody trick me for saying no. I was thinking you wanted to say no to a brother. I was thinking where you met, where you are saying this.
That's where you went.
It's easy for women to say no. They will just it's not easy if you have feeling for the guy. If you have feeling for the guy, it's not easy. If you don't have feeling for the guy, it will be easy. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. You are friends, and the person asks your hand in money, and you want to say no. Okay, no. No can be sharp. There's a way some ladies say no. So when people say, you know if I'm married.
By the time you are married, you are no. Okay.
And you know if I'm married. You know that the way you say that, you just ridicule the guy. The way you say the guy feels good, even though you say no. You said, okay, yes, you feel good. Okay, listen to me. Thank you fully for proposing to me, for seeing me as a lady worthy of spending the future with you.
So you is me.
In this stage of my life I am right now, I have a lot I'm dealing with, and this is not a priority for me. You're a good man, and really I don't mind marrying you, but this is not a good time. Is this something we can differ? Maybe we can visit this again. Do you understand? One word? I'm talking about French. Maybe you talk about French now. Hold on. Hold on. But yeah, let's talk about that. 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 Thank you very much for considering me as a woman that you would like to send the future with. However, I have criteria that are personal to me. You're a good man, good looking, brilliant. Really? I don't mind. But because of other constraints I have, as a result of other criteria I have that are personal, I would like to share them. I will decline this offer, but I must appreciate the fact that you consider me. Do you understand? No, if you are the hugging type, you can actually do that. What's like? What? No. We are put it there before.
Don't get
I put it there before.
Why
is it this stop working?
When you say friend,
Make
comfortable having as a
the person proposed to you physically. Did he propose to you online also? Hold on. He proposed to you physically, and you have your answer immediately. Say the same thing I just said now. Why do you want to do online? Why do you want to go and pray when you have answer immediately? Don't please, hello ladies, don't deceive people when you know. Why are you keeping it for 3 months? You just told me you are changing the scenario now. You just told me when you are not interested. Are you talking about another scenario now? What's this scenario?
I was some of most your videos on YouTube. So there are many times that you feel like you have this criteria, but if the grand scheme of it didn't really matter. So let's say at the
No. So the reason it didn't matter is because you really don't have a criteria before. You just say.
And that's what I'm saying,
so that's why now you should have a criteria. You should have at least like 10 criteria that will make you to even consider in the first place. And you need to go and write that down. That's why I said 80%. So if there are 10 things, 2 can be maybe tall. And that means you have a minimum height. Or tall in the sense that it's at your weight. And then maybe dark skin or fair skin. I mean, 2 criteria. Other one can make a beard. No, other can okay. But 2. Then all the other 8 should be intangible. Does he have a job? He doesn't have to have a car, have a house. Does he have a job? No. Can he pay? Can he take care of himself and 2 others? Can he take care of himself and 2 others? If he has taken that, so does he have the fear of God? Is he diligent? Does he have vision? Where is he going in his life? Can he lead me? Does he inspire me? Can he lead me? Have those criteria so that when you have information, those are the things you are looking for. Before you now say, okay, I think this is worthy of consideration. So, do you understand? So when you're now saying before, get the right criteria so you don't find yourself in that situation. Get the right criteria. Those are more important.
I have an issue because
that
taking care of himself and 2 others.
Yes.
What if you are very 2 others? It's 1 man.
No, 2 others.
It must be 2
2
others.
others, yes.
Don't forgive it to me.
2 others. 2 others. So 2 others now. You will now remain on 1 other till. Don't wait for that. 2 others. I'm serious. Don't get yourself. When a woman tells you guys that I love you the way you are, it's not telling you I love you to remain the way you are. So don't listen to them. Ensure you can take care of. I'm serious. Let me maybe take at least 1, because a lot of marriages also become threatened after the first child coming. Yeah. Because of finance. In today's Nigerian economy, it's a big issue. Big issue. CMA good. SMA good. Very like budget budget, serious budget.
And that was what I do.
That's what I recommend. That when you marry, wait for like 3-4 years. I know. I have a mentee right now. Listen, I have a mentee right now. It's over the year of marriage. Yeah, and the husband went to do master. They're not having kids yet. The mom is not happy. Is that a family? What's their business? You are an adult. Take your decision. Forget about what people are saying. They've done to do masters, not waiting for anybody.
But then this
Like,
fair that
what's that? I told you now. Told you now. Ben, what's the name? Just ensure you have money. That's why you should make money. Make money. It will cost about 500K. It will cost about 500K per annum. Make money. Make money. You spend more time making money. There's nothing like expensive. It's because you don't have the money. There's no such thing as expensive. Online, we are rounding off.